Hello and welcome to Jackfish Baseball here at Welland Stadium as we're just about set for first pitch here between the Welland Jackfish and the Brantford Red Sox. Brendan Lang here with you. Thank you for coming along today. The Jackfish sitting in a tie for first place right now in the IBL with the London Majors with that record at 24-9. Brantford coming into today with a 2-30 record. They sit in 8th place in the IBL. Before we get going, we'll take a look at the starting lineup for the Brantford Red Sox. It's Jesse Fishbaum at the top of the lineup. He plays in right field. John DeZamba plays center field, and Nick Burdett is at first base. Liam Sutherland is in left field. Brody McKay plays at shortstop. Jamil Orozco, he plays third base. Lucas Bateman bats 7th and does the catching. Evan Ryan is the DH today. He bats 8th. And then it's Jarrett Lupton rounding out the order, playing second base and batting 9th. And today, that lineup is going to face off against Brandon Underhill, getting the start for the Jackfish here today. His second start of the season, 6th appearance on the mound overall. A guy that kind of does both for the Jackfish, pitches a little bit, also is a position player for this team as well, as he just finishes up his warm-up tosses. 5.40 ERA under his belt this season. 7 strikeouts and 4 walks in 18 1/3 innings pitched. You look at those numbers, and they look decent, but then you look at the last time he faced off against the Brantford Red Sox. That was his last time on the mound. That was in Brantford. He went 7 innings, gave up 3 earned runs, and only 3 hits. So looking to replicate some of that here today as he gets his first home start of the season. And it's Jesse Fishbaum walking up to the plate, right-handed hitter, facing off against the righty Underhill, and he delivers a strike. And we are underway on a warm Thursday night. Underhill rocks and fires. Fishbaum grounds a ball out to shortstop, picked up by Smybert on a hop. His throw is right there in time. Underhill needs 2 pitches to get the first out of the ball game, as Fishbaum grounds out 6-3. And we take a look at the defense for the Jackfish. It's Brandon Nicholson, Justin Gideon in center field, and Hogan Brown in right. Ethan Hunt at third base. James Smybert, who just made that last play, playing shortstop. Tyler Dupuis right back out there. He's at second base. Mateo Porcelato plays first, and Sam Cocker once again forms the battery mate with Brandon Underhill. Underhill, a guy who's going to come after you, throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk too many hitters. I mentioned off the top, 4 walks only on the year. Not going to strike out a ton of hitters either. Really pitching to contact, trying to get some quick outs like he did there to the first hitter of the game. Only needed 2 pitches to get Fishbaum to ground out. Now this ball's rolled down to first base, but it'll be just foul to the right side of first base. So the count evens up at 1-1. DeZamba coming into play today as the only 300 hitter in this Red Sox lineup. 321 on the year, left-handed hitter. He's also driven in 7. He does have a home run as well. The one guy in this lineup that you'd like to avoid having come up to the plate with runners standing on base. He bats with nobody on him. Once again, he bounces a ball down the first base line. Easy play. Porcelato flips to the pitcher covering, and there's 2 gone. That was back-to-back. That DeZamba rolled a ball out to first base. The first one that he hit kind of just got foul to the right of first base. That time he did keep it fair, but it was an easy play for Porcelato over there. And now here comes Nick Burdett. Burdett playing in his 9th season with the Brantford Red Sox. He takes one down low. It bounces in. Stopped behind the plate by Cocker. And it's 1-0. If Burdett can find his way on base, Liam Sutherland, the left fielder, will have an opportunity to hit here in this first inning. Underhill trying to go 1-2-3 as Burdett grounds a ball down the right side, but that'll get well foul down near that Red Sox bullpen, where their starting pitcher is just finishing up his warm-up tosses and walking back towards the dugout as he gets set to make his 4th appearance on the season. Underhill paints one right on the outside, and it's 1-2. That pitch was perfectly spotted on the outside, and against a guy like Burdett, he does have 5 home runs. Want to stay away from the power, and Underhill tries to do it again. Burdett checks his swing. Check down to the third base umpire, Dale LeGros. He says no swing. So the count evens now at 2-2. Underhill delivers a 2-2, and it's fouled away. Burdett stays alive. Keeps the count right where it is. Underhill working fairly quickly here in this first inning. Trying to get through this Red Sox lineup as quickly as possible and get that Jackfish offense up to the plate. This ball's flared into left field, and it's going to drop down. A base hit for Burdett. So the first hit of the game comes off the bat of the Red Sox first baseman. So he stands over at first base, and now Liam Sutherland will get a chance to hit in this first inning. That ball was not stung off the bat by any means. Hit a little humpback liner that just got over the head of the shortstop, Smybert. He couldn't track it down. And then Nicholson coming on, couldn't make a play. Now this ball's popped up foul territory. Going back is Porcelato. He's there to make the catch. And finish off the inning. Sutherland flies out in foul territory. And the Red Sox go down quietly in the top of the first. Jackfish coming up for the first time here today as we play baseball at Welland Stadium.
Right fielder number 24.
Bottom half of the first inning now as the Jackfish come up for the first time here today, and a little bit of a different look in the lineup. We'll get that lineup to you in just a moment, but leading off today, you can see the difference right away. Usually Gio Morello, the center fielder, is in the leadoff spot, but today a little bit different. Morello not in the lineup. Hogan Brown leads off, and he drops down a bunt down the third base line, and he beats it out. So a bunt single to start off the game after Underhill pitches a strong top half of the first inning. And as you take a look down the first base line, coaching first base, Coach Adam down there, a fixture here at the pond, wearing his basketball-style baseball uniform. And now Gideon walks up to the plate and takes a strike that he didn't like. And it looks like he's giving some signs down there at first base, not something you usually see from the first base coach. And there goes Brown. He takes off on the second pitch of this at-bat, and he slides in safely. So right away, that speed showing off at the top of the lineup. Bunt single to start it off. He moves into second base on the stolen base, and now a runner in scoring position with nobody out. And Justin Gideon, the number 2 hitter and center fielder today. After Gideon will be Brandon Nicholson. He's playing in left. Next pitch to Gideon is outside. And it's 2-1 now. Gideon, since coming over, I'll tell you a little bit more now about the starting pitcher for the Red Sox. It's Kendry Salvador, the Dominican Republic native. He's got an ERA over 11 coming into play today. This is his 4th start of the season. His 3-1 offering to Gideon is way outside. He walks him. So Gideon's going to go down to first base on the walk. Now 2 runners on, and here comes Brandon Nicholson. After Nicholson is Sam Cocker, then James Smybert, the shortstop. Ethan Hunt bats 6th and plays 3rd base. Mateo Porcelano bats 7th at first base. Matt Hildebrandt, he's in the lineup. He's a designated hitter. He bats 8th. And Tyler Dupuis bats 9th and plays 2nd base. So Brandon Nicholson, left fielder, comes up to the plate now with 2 runners standing on base. The runner at second base is Hogan Brown. He goes towards third, slide, and he's safe. The double steal for the Jackfish. Brown to third. Gideon follows up right behind him. He moves into second. And now it's 2 runners in scoring position for Nicholson, whose average is sitting at .301 on the season. And 36 RBIs, the best RBI man on the team for the Jackfish. So definitely the guy you want at the plate with 2 runners standing in scoring position. He does take a strike right there on the outside. And the count's now 1-1 on the Jackfish left fielder. Taking a little bit more time now with runners standing out there at second and third. That pitch is down low in the dirt. 2-1 count now, and was trying to get a swing and a miss on a breaking ball out of the zone. But if you look at the numbers for Salvador, a guy who does not have pinpoint control, 2-1 offering, that's a good pitch painted on the black. And it's 2-2. But 11 walks in only 17 innings this season. And this is a guy who pitched in the Tampa Bay Rays organization back in 2014 and 15. He delivers to Nicholson, and it's fouled away. Count remains at 2-2. Salvador was signed back in 2013 by the Rays. Played in the Dominican Summer League for 2 seasons before being released in the 2015 campaign. It's a 2-2 count right now to the Jackfish number 3 hitter. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Nicholson down on strikes. First out of the inning for the Red Sox and Salvador. And here comes Sam Cocker to the plate now. And
number 16, Sam Cocker.
Not necessarily the pitch that Salvador wanted to throw with 2 strikes. He did come with the breaking ball, but kind of left it over the middle of the plate. But obviously, Nicholson was not expecting something off speed, and he was way out in front. So now Sam Cocker's gonna have to come up with a big hit. Another breaking ball. That's a good pitch right there. And it's an 0-1 count, and he's really been working that outside edge. He's been trying to go there with the breaking ball early on in his outing today. He missed a few times earlier on, but that time he started off Cocker with a strike on the outside. That time he comes with a fastball and misses up, and it's 1-1. Sam Cocker hitting .361 on the season. He was first on the team in batting average for pretty much the entire season. Now sitting in second place on the team is the man on deck. Leads in that category now. That's another breaking ball, and it's fouled away. And it's 1-2. It looks like Salvador has found the release point on his breaking ball here early on in this outing. And he has the Jackfish catcher down 1-2 in the count. Cocker, who was named the Player of the Month for the month of June. That pitch misses outside. The Player of the Month for the month of July was just announced. It did go to Guelph starting pitcher Claudio Custodio. I mean, it's hard to argue with the numbers that he put up. 64 strikeouts in the month. Having a great season for the Royals, who are close to the Jackfish in the standings right now, sitting in third place, but just 1 game back. It's a 2-2 count to Cocker. That's a breaking ball, and it's fouled away again. Count remains right there at 2-2, and once again, it seems like Salvador is persistent on throwing that breaking ball, not only late in the count to get swings and misses, but also earlier on to get strikes. He struck out Nicholson with that offering. We'll see if he goes with it again. On the 2-2, he comes with the fastball and misses up. And the count's now 3-2, and here it is again, kind of that control eluding him a little bit, as he has really only been able to work out of the stretch, if you don't factor in the first pitch of this game that he threw, because Hogan Brown bunted for a single. 3-2 offering, that's a breaking ball, cracked in the air center field. Going over is DeZamba, tagging at third base is Hogan Brown. He comes across to score. Gideon moves from second to third. RBI sacrifice fly for Sam Cocker, and the Jackfish grab an early 1-0 lead. So now there's 2 outs, and here does come James Smybert, the shortstop, as we take a look at the Red Sox defense. Liam Sutherland, John DeZamba, and Jesse Fishbaum from left to right in the outfield. Jamil Orozco, Brody McKay, Jarrett Lupton, and Nick Burdett across the infield from third to first, and then it's Lucas Bateman behind the plate doing the catching today for the starter, Kendry Salvador. Swing and a miss from Smybert. Pitch was down low, possibly below the knees, and he got him to swing through it. Smybert now hitting .367 on the year, sitting him comfortably in the top 10, fourth place right now in the Intercounty Baseball League. 0-1 to Smybert. Once again, he swings over the top. And it's 0-2 now. Justin Gideon, he stands 90 feet away at third base, and we've talked about the speed all season long, but shown off early on in this game. Brown with the bunt single, steals second. Once Gideon gets on with the walk, the Jackfish pull off a successful double steal to get them both into scoring position, which netted them a run. Now Smybert flies a ball to center field. In comes DeZamba. He catches it about head high. To finish off the frame, the Jackfish do get one on a sacrifice fly by Sam Cocker, and they lead it now 1-0 after one inning of play here at the Pond.
Career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/.
If you're somewhere without a radio, don't worry, you can still listen to us. Download the Giant FM app and listen, or go to giantfm.com and click on the Listen Live player. No radio? No problem. Get the Giant FM app or listen at giantfm.com. For those times when don't try this at home applies.
I travel.
I'm on the road a lot.
Download the free Giant FM app and take us anywhere you want to listen to your hometown classics.
Can you listen whenever I want? You can't beat that.
Get it now at Giant FM.
Want to get hooked? Sport the fish today by visiting the Welland Jackfish Tackle Box, the official merchandise shop of your Jackfish. Visit the stand on game day behind Section 107 or visit us online at shop.wellandjackfish.com. There you'll find official on-field hats, t-shirts, novelties, and so much more. Join the Fishhead Nation and shop today.
Your time is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state of...
Second inning we go now, and here comes the shortstop, Brody McKay. Underhill in the first inning did a great job, was very efficient through that first frame. He comes right after the number 5 hitter in this lineup for the Red Sox, and McKay fouls it away. And it's 0-1. That's something that he did well against Brantford the last time. In Brantford, was very efficient in that game. Now he misses outside, and it's 1-1. Due up this inning is Brody McKay, Jamil Orozco, and Lucas Bateman. Those are the three that will hit here in this second inning. That pitch is inside. Count's now 2-1 against the shortstop here for the Red Sox, 2-11 on the year. And you kind of get into this soft part of the Red Sox lineup. Pitch just misses away. And it's 3-1 now. Underhill has lost the zone just a little bit. He got the first strike of the inning on a foul ball, and then 3 straight wide ones. Now here comes a 3-1 and a big swing and a miss from the hitter McKay. He had a good rip at that one, just came up with nothing. The ball was up at the letters. Underhill right back at it. The 3-2 popped foul. Count remains right there. I talked about it a little bit in the first, but Underhill really working quickly. Pitching from the full windup here today. Gets the ball back, gets his sign, and delivers a 3-2 pitch. That's to right field, moving over is Brown. He's not going to get there. It drops in, a base hit. Quickly back into the infield, but that's the second hit of the game for the Red Sox. This time it's Brody McKay knocking a ball into right field. So the first batter of the inning reaches. And here comes Jamil Orozco to the dish. Right-handed hitter. He's got a .233 average on the year. Another guy that would like to get his bat going a little bit better than it is right now. Standing at first base, McKay does have 1 stolen base. Underhill checks the runner, not a huge lead over there, and delivers to Orozco. It's flared into center field. On comes Gideon. He dives, and he makes the catch! Making his first start in center field for the Welland Jackfish, Justin Gideon coming in, diving head first and coming up with a great play to record the first out of the inning. This is Gideon's first start in center field for Welland, but definitely not his first start in center field in the IBL. Played most of his time over there at Hamilton in center. He did start playing in right field with Morello in center. That's a swing and a miss, as it's Lucas Bateman, the catcher. So we'll put a star next to that play for Justin Gideon. Showing off great speed out there. Off the bat, looked like that ball was definitely going to drop in as Underhill pours another pitch over. That's strike 2 on the inner half. And it's 0-2 on Bateman. Good crowd on hand here today at Welland Stadium. Crowd getting behind Underhill. He delivers. That ball's bounced out to third base. Picked by Hunt. Throw to first. And a double play. Five, 4, 3. The Jackfish go around the horn to retire the Red Sox in the second inning. We go to the bottom half of the second.
Is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/.
Radio. Don't worry, you can still listen to us. Download the Giant FM app and listen. Or go to giantfm.com and click on the Listen Live player. No radio? No problem. Get the Giant FM app or listen at giantfm.com. Times when don't try this at home applies.
I travel.
I'm on the road a lot.
Download the free Giant FM app and take us anywhere you want to listen to your hometown classics.
Can listen whenever I want. You can't beat that.
Get it now at Giant FM.
Hooked. Sport the fish today by visiting the Welland Jackfish Tackle Box, the official merchandise shop of your Jackfish. Visit the stand on game day behind Section 107 or visit us online at shop.wellandjackfish.com. There you'll find official on-field hats, t-shirts, novelties, and so much more. Join the Fishhead Nation and shop today.
Bottom half of the second inning now as the Jackfish come up for the second time here today. Starting off this inning will be Ethan Hunt, the third baseman, Mateo Porcelato, and Matt Hildebrandt due up as the Jackfish lead at 1-0. They got that run in the bottom half of the first after Hogan Brown came across the plate on a sacrifice fly by Sam Cocker. Cocker on that sac fly picks up his 34th RBI on the year. So now Ethan Hunt, 328 on the year, number 6 hitter in this Jackfish order, walks up to the plate. Let's go Jackfish chance. Starting up here in the second inning. First pitch to Hunt. It's popped up into foul territory. Bateman's going to give it a look, but it's going to get well foul over our heads into the parking lot. And it's 0-1 now on Ethan Hunt. Oh, 1 to Hunt. That pitch is up high. The count evens up at 1-1. The last time these two teams played, the Jackfish showed off a great power display. That game was played in Brantford. As the pitch is delivered to Hunt and it misses down low, it's 2-1. Not something the Jackfish are usually known for, more on the speed side, but they hit 5 home runs in that game. 2 of them coming off the bat of the man due up third in this inning, Matt Hildebrandt. That pitch is right there on the outside, and it's 2-2. Smybert also had a home run in that game. Offering to Hunt. It's hit in the air right field. Well, that's going to get foul. Nobody's going to be able to get over there, so the count remains now at 2-2. Hunt for the season has been a big piece in this lineup, kind of hitting down in the order. Somebody that's played a little bit outfield for this team, also plays some third base, and a very solid third base. You saw him start that 5-4-3 double play to end the last inning, and now he pops one up foul. Once again over our heads, and it's 2-2. Hunt putting together a good at-bat here and a good battle against Salvador, who had a decently quick inning in the first. The Jackfish did touch him up for 1 run, but if you can make him throw a few extra pitches here in this first batter of the second, that can go a long way towards the end of this one. And that ball's hit in the gap right field, now gliding over his Fishbaum. He gets there to make the catch. Ball was hit hard, but Fishbaum didn't have too far to go, so Hunt is retired for the first out of the inning. And now here comes Mateo Porchelato to the plate. Porchelato, another guy, kind of mentioned about the defensive versatility that Ethan Hunt has shown. Porchelato has as well. He's played some second base, also played some shortstop, but now he's really found a home over there at first. Seems to be the everyday first baseman for the Jackfish from here on out as he fouls one at the plate. And it's 0-1. There's really been a lot of experiment that went on this season at first base for Welland. Porchelato's got a good chunk of the starts over there. Hogan Brown, who's getting the start in right field today, has played some first base. At the start of the season, Gio Morello, who's not in the lineup today, getting a night off. He started the year playing at first base. Here comes the 0-1 to Porchelato. It misses inside, low as well. And it's 1-1. And another guy who spent some time over there is Zarly Cena. Big acquisition a year ago. A lot of these guys playing out of position over there at first base, but for the most part have been very strong over there defensively. That pitch is up high. And it's 2-1 now to Porchelato. Porchelato, who was hitting in the number 2 spot for a lot of this campaign since he started out with the team, has moved down into this bottom third of the order with the addition of Justin Gideon. He takes on the outside edge. That's a strike, and it's 2-2. And when you can make an addition like Gideon, who now sits in second place in the IBL in home runs, just behind Cleveland Brownlee, and he can slot into that second spot, and you have somebody who hit in the number 2 spot and was very effective in the number 2 spot, move all the way down to the 7th spot, just makes your lineup even stronger. That pitch is inside, right at the letters. Salvador wanted it, but the count is now 3-2 on the Jackfish first baseman. It is Matt Hildebrandt waiting on deck. 1 out, And here comes the 3-2 from Salvador. Breaking ball misses down low. He walked him. Second walk of the game already for Salvador. So he trots down to first base now. The first walk of the game came to Gideon, so Porcelato gets a free base. Matt Hildebrandt up to the plate now. As always, getting a warm welcome from the Jackfish faithful. He's having a very good year, too. Another guy who's hit down in this order a lot. Good guy to have down there. A guy with a lot of power. 5 home runs on the year. Again, 2 home runs the last time these two teams met up in Brantford. Left-handed hitter awaits the offering from the righty. First pitch, Porcelato's moving. The throw down to second base. It skips in. It's not going to be in time. So another stolen base for the Jackfish. That's their 4th of the game already here in this second inning. And Porcelato wasted no time. First pitch to Hildebrandt. He was off and moving. It was a little bit of a difficult pitch to throw on. It bounced there, so he stole it easily. As he bounces off a second base, Hildebrandt swings and misses at a high fastball. Evens the count at 1-1. It looked like for a split second, Porcelato may have disengaged with the bag out there at second base. The shortstop who was covering the bag in Brody McKay slapped the tag back down on him, but Porcelato got his hand right back on top of the base. The 1-1 to Hildebrandt. That's hit in the air center field. DeZamba moving over. He won't get there. Going around third base is Porcelato. Matt Hildebrandt with an RBI single, and it's 2-0 Jackfish. Great situational hitting from the Jackfish designated hitter, and that nets him his 28th RBI on the season. The Jackfish have doubled their lead. Now it's 2-0. And it's the number 9 hitter, Tyler Dupuis, coming up to the plate. 286 for him on the year. Another guy with great speed hitting in that number 9 spot. First pitch is a breaking ball. It's 0-1. Hildebrandt having a good conversation over there with Nick Burdett. Not taking too much of a lead over there. Salvador comes set, another breaking ball, and it's popped up. Once again, it's over our heads. And it's 0-2 now on the number 9 hitter. Just circling back to the speed a little bit, Hogan Brown, who's leading off this game today, may be the fastest runner on this team. And it's always nice to have a guy hitting in the first spot that can run. And then in the number 9 spot, who's kind of turning that lineup over in Tyler Dupuis, also one of the top speed guys on this roster. It's an 0-2 count on him right now, and the delivery is up high. And it's 1-2. You could see on that pitch, Salvador really tried to uncork one, but he missed up high. Now we've seen that a few times from him. When he is missing with the fastball, it seems to be up, and Hildebrandt's going. It's a breaking ball that's fouled away. Hildebrandt was moving on the pitch, and it looked like if there wasn't 2 strikes and Dupuis wasn't protecting the plate, I think he would have stole the bag. He had a massive jump over there at first base. He's still looking for his first stolen base of the season, maybe a little bit of a element of surprise over there. He's not going this time, and that's a fastball bounce through the hole into left field. That's a base hit for Tyler Dupuis. Up to second is Hildebrandt. So that's back-to-back hits now for the Jackfish, and now they go back to the top of the order. It's the right fielder, Hogan Brown, striding to the plate. Now, I wouldn't expect Hildebrandt to be moving for third base, especially with a left-handed hitter at the plate. Brown, in his first time up to the plate, he saw 1 pitch to start the ball game, and he dropped a perfect bunt down the third base line. And he squares around once again, but he pulls it back. And it's 1-0 as he gets ahead in the count, and now with a 1-0 count, I wouldn't think he'd still be bunting, but you never know. Third baseman Jamil Orozco now coming in a little bit. He is swinging away. That pitch is way outside. 2-0 now to Brown, as it looks like on the mound, Kendry Salvador is having a little bit of trouble with the dirt there. He was kind of kicking at the mound. Now he seems to be okay as he gets back to the rosin bag. Now climbs back up onto the bump. He's fallen behind in the count, 2-0 to Hogan Brown, who looks to tack on some more runs here in this second inning. That pitch is down low, and it's now 3-0 to the leadoff hitter here. It's Justin Gideon waiting on deck. He walked in his first time up to the plate. Already 2 walks in this game for Salvador. Trying to not make it a third in only 2 innings here. That pitch does miss down low. 4 straight balls. So Hogan Brown walks. There's 1 out in this inning, but that now loads the bases.
The center fielder, number 1, Justin Gideon.
And here comes Justin Gideon now to the plate. It's Matt Hildebrandt standing 90 feet away at third base. He got on with a base hit, an RBI base hit to center field. Not the hardest hit ball he's ever had, but it worked perfectly in the situation. Standing at second base is Tyler Dupuis. He also had a single, and Hogan Brown stands on at first base. That ball gets away from the catcher, Bateman. Not far enough away from him, though, for Hildebrandt to attempt to score. So he stays right over there at third base. Mentioned before, Gideon's second in the IBL in home runs, with 12. 1 coming in a Jackfish uniform. It was against these Brantford Red Sox. The last time these two teams met, he takes a big swing and he misses. And it's 1-1, really pulled off the ball. Wanted to do something dramatic here in his home ballpark. But he's now even in the count at 1-1. Runners take their leads, and the 1-1 pitch, that's right there for a strike. Gideon didn't like it. And it's 1-2. He thought that pitch was probably off the plate inside. Maybe just by an eyelash, but it was called a strike by home plate umpire Dave Phillips. So he's behind in the count now, 1-2, and the offering to Gideon. That ball's popped up on the infield. It'll be an infield fly if it's in fair territory. Now moving back, they drop the ball. But the infield fly rule was in effect, so that's an out. Gideon pops up. Bases still loaded now, and here comes Brandon Nicholson to the plate.
Left fielder, number 13, Brandon.
Gideon again really wanting to do something here for the home fans. Just got out in front of that ball and popped it up down the third base side. There was miscommunication between the shortstop McKay and Orozco, the third baseman. But luckily the infield fly rule was in effect with the bases loaded and 1 out. So now with 2 outs, here comes the left fielder. Nicholson struck out the first time he came to the dish. The first offering to him, that's a breaking ball, and it's right there for strike 1. That was almost a carbon copy of the pitch Nicholson swung through in his first trip to the plate. No swing that time from Nicholson, but that point is moot as it is a strike. And it's an 0-1 count now on the left fielder for the Jackfish. That's a fastball right there on the outside. And it's 0-2. Didn't look like Bateman behind the plate did a very good job at framing that pitch, but still got the call from Dave Phillips. So now Nicholson in jeopardy of going down for the second time today on strikes. Here comes the 0-2 from Salvador. It's a swing and a miss. And the Jackfish leave the bases loaded here in the second inning. Good pitching performance by Salvador to work out of that jam. The Jackfish do score 1, however, on an RBI single by Matt Hildebrandt. They lead it now 2-0 as we go to the third.
is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/.
Radio. Don't worry, you can still listen to us. Download the Giant FM app and listen. Or go to giantfm.com and click on the Listen Live player. No radio? No problem. Get the Giant FM app or listen at giantfm.com. Times when don't try this at home applies.
I travel.
I'm on the road a lot.
Download the free Giant FM app and take us anywhere you want to listen to your hometown classics.
Can listen whenever I want. You can't beat that.
Get it now at Giant FM.
Hooked. Sport the fish today by visiting the Welland Jackfish Tackle Box, the official merchandise shop of your Jackfish. Visit the stand on game day behind Section 107 or visit us online at shop.wellandjackfish.com. There you'll find official on-field hats, t-shirts, novelties, and so much more. Join the Fishhead Nation and shop today.
Third inning now, Red Sox coming to bat, 8-9-1 due up for them. That's Evan Ryan, Jarrett Lupton, and Jesse Fishbaum. In this inning, it's the designated hitter, though, to start it off, Evan Ryan. Facing off against Brendan Underhill, now working into his third inning here in his first start at home on the season. The first pitch of the third inning is delivered, and it's fouled away. Off the top of that protective netting, and Underhill jumps ahead, something he's been doing all game long so far in the early parts of his outing, getting ahead of these Red Sox hitters. The 0-1 offering, that pitch is outside to Evan Ryan, evens the count at 1-1. Underhill played on the junior Jackfish a season ago, but did spend some time in the IBL with the Jackfish as well. As he misses down low, it's 2-1. From Niagara Falls. Did play college baseball at Niagara County Community College. Also played at Brock University in St. Catharines. That ball's bounced out to third base. Backhanded by Hunt. His throw across the diamond is right on the money. First out of the inning on another nice defensive play by the Jackfish third baseman Ethan Hunt. If you remember back in the last inning, he started off that 5-4-3 double play. Made a nice scoop on the backhand and a strong throw to second base to start that one. This time, ranging to his right and throwing close to the chalk down there at third base. That's a long throw, and he was able to get it there easily. Swinging away now is the number 9 hitter, Jared Lupton. And he hits it foul. It's 0-1. That pitch was up near the letters, maybe even above. He really went up there to get it, but he hit it hard down the line. Left-handed hitter. Only getting his third at-bat on the season here. He's 1 for 2 to this point. Is a junior player for the Red Sox. He's now even in the count against Underhill. It's 1-1. And the delivery. That's over the plate, popped up left field. Nicholson's right there. He makes the catch. And quickly, 2 gone. Number 9 hitter is set down. Now it's back to the top of the order. Here comes Jesse Fishbaum. The right fielder. He grounded out to shortstop the first time he came to the plate. It was the second pitch that he saw from Underhill. Looking for a better fate now as he tries to avoid the second straight inning where Underhill faces the minimum, but that's a good start for him as that's a strike over the outside. It's 0-1. Defense playing straight up right now as Fishbaum takes a little bit of time getting back into the box. He's ready to go, and the 0-1 from Underhill. Another breaking ball. That's right there on the outside corner. and he continues to pound the strike zone here in this third inning. Jumps way up on Fishbaum. It's 0-2 with John DeZamba standing on deck. The 0-2 offering right back up the middle. It's going to get through to center field. So Fishbaum checks in with a base hit, his first knock of the game. And it comes with 2 strikes and 2 outs in this third inning. So now John DeZamba will get the chance to come up. And if you look at the hit column, it's tied right now. Jackfish do have a 2-0 lead on the scoreboard, but both the Red Sox and the Jackfish have 3 hits apiece. So it's a left-handed hitting John DeZamba. He grounded out to the first baseman Porchelato the first time he came to the dish. Now Underhill misses outside. And it's a 1-0 count. Again, DeZamba having the best season of any hitter in this Red Sox lineup. 1-0 offering, swing and a miss. Went with something off speed. DeZamba was way out in front of it. And it's a 1-1 count with Fishbaum standing over at first base. Second on this team in stolen bases. He's got 9 on the year. So someone who can definitely run, and definitely a stealing situation. That ball bounces off the glove of Cocker. Not going to advance, though. Fishbaum not going anywhere. And the count's 2-1. And if you think about it, this is a good time if you're going to pick your spots for Fishbaum to run. Now, we do know Sam Cocker has a great arm behind the plate, and he's thrown the ball well all season long. But if you're Fishbaum, maybe you try to get into scoring position here with 2 away. And if you get thrown out, well, your best hitter gets to lead off the next inning. Not going anywhere, though, and DeZamba slashes a ball to left field. Coming in is Nicholson. He's going to dive, and it's off his glove. He can't make the play. Ball bounces away from him. Throw comes into second base. So going first to third is Fishbaum. Another base hit, this time off the bat of John DeZamba. And now runners at the corners. And here comes Nick Burdett.
First baseman Nick Burdett.
Burdett, a guy who's been in the IBL for a long time. Likes to hit in these situations. Runner standing just 90 feet away. That pitch misses outside. And the count's now 1-0 to the Red Sox first baseman. That pitch misses outside, and it's 2-0 now. And for Burdett, he's just 2 hits away at this point from 300 in his IBL career. Or excuse me, 1 hit away. He had a single back in the first inning. That pitch is outside. And the count's now 3-0 to the first baseman for the Red Sox. Liam Sutherland, he stands on deck right now. Underhill trying to avoid loading the bases here in this third inning. Jackfish lead 2-0. That pitch is right there, a swing and a miss from Burdett. And it's 3-1. Burdett has played in 30 games this season. Playing in his 31st. Throw over there to first base. Back is the runner, DeZamba. He has 2 stolen bases on the year. But I mentioned just 1 hit away from 300. Now playing in his 31st game. Now 3 games away from 300 in his IBL career. So approaching some milestones, and he smashes this ball to center field. Backing up is Giddy, and he gets over there to make the catch. And Underhill does work out of it. Burdett hit it hard with nothing to show for it. So the Jackfish still lead at 2-0. We finish 2.5. We go now to the bottom of the third.
Time is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/.
Radio. Don't worry, you can still listen to us. Download the Giant FM app and listen. Or go to giantfm.com and click on the Listen Live player. No radio? No problem. Get the Giant FM app or listen at giantfm.com.
Hooked? Sport the fish today by visiting the Welland Jackfish Tackle Box, the official merchandise shop of your Jackfish. Visit the stand on game day behind Section 107 or visit us online at shop.wellandjackfish.com. There you'll find official on-field hats, t-shirts, novelties, and so much more. Join the Fishhead Nation and shop today.
Bottom half of the third inning now, Sam Cocker. He's going to lead things off. For Welland, they lead it 2-0, but it could have been more. And in the bottom of the second inning, they loaded up the bases with only one out. Then Gideon hit into an infield fly, and then Nicholson struck out for the second time today. So Sam Cocker, the number 4 hitter, leads off the third inning. Red Sox out hitting the Jackfish to this point, 4-3. That pitch way inside over the head of Sam Cocker. He had to duck out of the way of it. Now takes a little bit of a walk around the dirt area there at home plate as he tries to get his bearings back after that pitch came up and in. He is ready to go again, and the 2-0 is right there on the outside. And it's 2-1. It's always a tough at-bat when you get a ball at your head, and then the next pitch painted on the outside corner. The 2-1 to Cocker. That pitch on the outside again. It's slashed down the line, and that's going to drop in fair territory. Cocker, big turnaround first. He's going to head for second. The throw in there, sliding in safe with a leadoff hustle double for the Jackfish here in the bottom of the third.
The shortstop, number 23, James Smyber.
That's got to feel good, too, after getting a pitch high and tight. Of course, no intent, but anytime the pitch is up there, it's a little bit scary. So he comes right back, picks up a 2-base hit. And now it's James Smyber to the plate. He lined out to center field. His last time up, big hole on the left side. Swinging away, he bounces it out to second base. That ball's picked up by Lupton. The throw's in time. First out of the inning, Smyber grounds out, but that does move the runner into third base. 4-3
Your third baseman, number
on the putout.
Ethan Hunt.
And he really got out in front of that ball and rolled it over. Again, he had a massive hole over there with the third baseman, Orozco, playing in. Looked like he was protecting against the bunt a little bit. But wasn't able to hit it over there. So one gone, but a productive out at that. Cocker now 90 feet away. At third base, it's Ethan Hunt to the plate. He hit a ball well his first time up, but ended up in an out. Caught by Jesse Fishbaum in right field. Hunt went the opposite way and gave it a decent ride. But he is 0 for 1 on the day, and he is 1-0 in the count right now. Sitting in a hitter's count to start off. The 1-0 pitch from Salvador. It's bounced up the middle to the shortstop, McKay. His throw to first pulls Burdett off the bag. But he tags the runner over there. It will go down as an RBI. So 6-3, but Sam Cocker comes across the plate. And the Jackfish now grab a 3-run lead. It's 3-0. 2 outs in this inning now. It's kind of how it's been all game so far for the Jackfish. Just kind of able to scratch a few runs across, but not really able to have that big inning just yet. Still lots of time to go in this game, though. Now a bunt by Porcelato. He drops it down, and they're going to let it roll foul. Smart play by the Red Sox right there, as if they picked that ball up in fair territory, there would have been absolutely no chance to get Porcelato. Now, Porcelato walked it his first time up. He also stole a base and came across to score. But again, not really able to have that big inning. But that's exactly what you need to do when the pitcher on the mound is pitching pretty well in Salvador. Again, not great numbers coming into play today, but you wouldn't really know it from the way that he's thrown the ball early on. Now pitching into his third inning of work. This is his first time facing off against the Jackfish. That pitch to Porcelato got in on his hands, out to left field, coming in and making the catch is Liam Sutherland with the hat flying off. And the inning is over. Once again, the Jackfish do scratch one across. They lead it now 3-0 as we go to the fourth.
Is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/.
Radio. Don't worry, you can still listen to us. Download the Giant FM app and listen, or go to giantfm.com and click on the Listen Live player. No radio? No problem. Get the Giant FM app or listen at giantfm.com.
Hook. Sport the fish today by visiting the Welland Jackfish Tackle Box, the official merchandise shop of your Jackfish. Visit the stand on game day behind Section 107 or visit us online at shop.wellandjackfish.com. There you'll find official on-field hats, t-shirts, novelties, and so much more. Join the Fishhead Nation and shop today.
Times when don't try this at home applies.
I travel.
I'm on the road a lot.
Download the free Giant FM app and take us anywhere you want to listen to your hometown classics.
Can listen whenever I want. You can't beat that.
Get it now at Giant FM.
Fourth inning now. Underhill just finishing up his warm-up tosses. He's gone 3 strong, not allowing a run yet. Has given up 4 hits, but has really been able to minimize the damage. First up in this inning for the Red Sox is Liam Sutherland, the left fielder. He recorded the final out of the third inning in left field, now getting a chance to start off this fourth. He popped up into foul territory his last time at the plate. That was the last out of the first inning, and Underhill once again starts off an inning with a strike. He's been doing that all game long, and it's 0-1 now. A little bit of a delay in that windup. That ball's bounced out to third base, but it'll be well foul. And he jumps ahead in the count now, 0-2. Mentioned off the top of the broadcast that Underhill played on the junior team last year and got into some games as a position player. Also did pitch, I think, 1 game last year. But now pitching his 6th time this season as he delivers an 0-2. It's in the dirt, and the count's 1-2 now. And talking to him, I remember before the season, he was saying that he's a utility guy. Likes to play everywhere on the field, and that's really come to fruition this season. And he's been solid everywhere that you put him on the diamond. He's ahead in the count, 1-2 right now, and Sutherland smashes this ball into the alley. That ball going towards the wall, 1 hop and it'll get over. That's a ground rule. Hits that ball very hard to the left center field gap. Bounces off that hard gravel warning track and bounces up over the wall. So he gets into scoring position now. 5th hit of the game for the Red Sox. And here comes Brody McKay to the plate. McKay, left-handed hitter. He had a base hit the last time he came up as well. That was a hit to right field. But then he was erased on the double play off the bat of Bateman. So runner in scoring position. First offering. Once again, that ball's hit to right field. Brown coming in. He's not going to be able to make the play. Around third base now, throwing on the brakes is Sutherland. Back-to-back hits for the Red Sox, and they're in business here in the 4th.
Third baseman Jamil Orozco.
So second time today, McKay's picked up a hit to right field. He's now 2 for 2. Here comes Jamil Orozco. He hit a ball well his last time up to center field, but a great defensive play by Justin Gideon out there in center field. Showing off great closing speed to get there and then diving to make the catch. Orozco takes outside. Now it's 1-0. Red Sox looking for their first run or runs here in this game. Defense up the middle, playing in double play depth. Dupuis and Smybert close to the bag there at second base. Throw over to first. Back easily is McKay. McKay does have 1 stolen base so far on this season. Orozco coming into play today with a .233 batting average. Right-hander facing off against the right-hander in Underhill. That's a swing and a miss. Great location shown that time by the Jackfish starter. Perfectly placed on the outside because he gets the swing and a miss, but if Orozco is to make contact with that pitch, it's most likely just a ground ball. With this very strong Jackfish infield, possibly able to turn 2. That pitch is down low. And the count is 2-1 now. Really the first time, and it hasn't happened too often in this outing, that he's fallen behind these Red Sox hitters. Still runners standing on the corners and moving on the pitch. That ball is bounced out to shortstop in the hole to left field. That's a base hit and an RBI. Orozco picks up the first RBI of the game for the Red Sox. Liam Sutherland in to score from third base, and it's now a 3-1 game.
Catcher Lucas Bateman.
So back-to-back-to-back hits here in this 4th inning. The first one coming of the ground rule double variety. The other 2 just singles, but good situational hitting, and it nets them a run here in this 4th inning. And now a mound visit as Brian Essery comes out to talk to his starter. There is no movement down in the Jackfish bullpen. Underhill, all in all, has pitched well so far today. Just got knocked around a little bit in this inning. Just a quick breather out there. Now he's, again, having just a little bit of a longer conversation with his catcher, Sam Cocker. Now they know what they need to do, so Cocker retreats back to behind the plate. And it's Lucas Bateman, the catcher. Bateman, last time he came up, bounced into a double play, and Underhill would love that same result right now. Get 2 outs for the price of 1. Still nobody out in this inning. 2 runners standing on base and 1 run already in for Brantford. Underhill picks up the leg and looks back towards second base, possibly seeing if the hitter would square around a bunt. And he does square around, and he drops it down. Underhill off the mound, charging in his Hunt. He picks it up. His throw on the run is in time over there at first base. Nice play by Porchelato to go into the base path to make the play and record the out. First out of the inning, sacrifice bunt for Lucas Bateman.
Designated hitter Evan Ryan.
So with that bunt, it moves both runners over. Now runners at second and third. And Brian Essery is going to bring the infield in. Field playing just at the edge of the infield grass, and that's a big swing and a miss from Evan Ryan. Grounded out to third base. His last time he hit. There's one out right now, and that play, there was a little bit of miscommunication between the pitcher and third baseman, and Hunt, another swing and a miss from Evan Ryan. He's ahead in the count 0-2. It looked like coming off the mound, Underhill was going to field that ball. But Hunt came charging in to make the play on the run, and always a bit of a dangerous play over there at first base when he has to reach into the runner's path. But Porcelato made it easily. Pitch now to Ryan. That one's down low. It's 1-2. Underhill trying to go back to that same spot that he got the swing and a miss from Ryan on the previous pitch, but Ryan wasn't biting that time. Still ahead in the count, though, and here comes the 1-2 offering. That's bounced on the ground, through into left field. That's a base hit. One runs in to score, and Orozco stopped around third, but the ball gets away from Nicholson, and he's going to come across the plate. So a 3-run inning now on the board, and the Red Sox have tied up the ball game. It's 3-3.
Second baseman Jared Lupton.
The infield was playing in, so that ball bounced, looked like off the dirt there at home plate, went high up in the air. Leaping was the third baseman Hunt, but he couldn't get any leather on it. Easily scoring on the play was McKay, as Underhill misses up high. He scored on the single, and then looked like Orozco was stopping around third base, but Nicholson misplayed the ball in left field, which allowed another run to come in to score. So that'll be an E7, which nets the third run of the game for the Red Sox. It's a 1-0 count, or 2-0 count, excuse me, against the number 9 hitter. That pitch is right at the knees. Late strike call from Dave Phillips. Jarrett Lupton right now. He's 0 for 1 in the game. Runner standing in scoring position. Evan Ryan. He got the single and then advanced on the air. 2-1. Pitch to Lupton just outside. Lupton wanted to go after, but he held off. And Underhill's got some work to do now, as the Jackfish bullpen starts to get loose down the left field line. Offering into center field, Gideon on the run. He dives once again, makes another spectacular catch. 2 outs. Evan Ryan retreats back to second base. So the second time today, Justin Gideon hauls one in center field. That time looked like he may have overran the ball a little bit, had to reach back and make the catch, but he made it. And that will spell the end of the night for Brandon Underhill as he walks off the mound. Gave up 3 runs in 3 2/3 inning. Pitching change, Wyatt Hummel coming out of the bullpen for the Jackfish. Wyatt Hummel into the game for the Welland Jackfish. Right-hander making his 14th appearance on the season. He has made 5 starts as well, but of course coming out of the bullpen right here, and the first man he will face is Jesse Fishbaum, the leadoff hitter for the Red Sox. There are 2 outs in this 4th inning. Game's tied right now at 3-3. First pitch from Hummel. That one fouled straight back. And it's 0-1. Hummel coming with some good velocity from the right side. Bit of a difference from the man who started this game in Underhill. Underhill more relying on command than he was on velocity. So a little bit of a different look that the Red Sox lineup is going to have to face. And a lot of the times managers like to do that. Is follow up somebody who may not have as much velocity with a hard thrower. That's exactly what Brian Essery has done here with Hummel in the game. He misses down low. And it's a 1-1 count now. 5.21 ERA on the year for Hummel from Edmonton. He's got a 1-0 record. 29 and a third innings pitched, and he's walked 23 hitters. So like the starter on Brantford's side in Kendry Salvador, the walks coming around to haunt him so far this season. The 1-1 pitch, he misses outside. And it's 2-1 now. But then you look on the strikeout side, and he's got 39 strikeouts on the year through those 29 and a third innings pitched. Somebody with great stuff. Just got to harness it a little more. Get it around the plate a little more often. 2-1. That ball's fouled away. Sutherland definitely behind the fastball. Count is 2-2. Hummel, before playing here with Welland, pitched 2 seasons in the West Coast League for Kelowna, 2018 and 19. It's a 2-2 count to the Brantford leadoff hitter. 2-2 offering. Breaking ball right there for strike 3. A beautiful breaking ball drops right in there, and it gets the Jackfish out of the inning, but they do give up 3 runs, and this game's all knotted up now at 3. So we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning.
Time is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/radio.
Don't worry, you can still listen to us. Download the Giant FM app and listen. Or go to giantfm.com and click on the Listen Live player. No radio? No problem. Get the Giant FM app or listen at giantfm.com.
Hooked? Sport the fish today by visiting the Welland Jackfish Tackle Box, the official merchandise shop of your Jackfish. Visit the stand on game day behind Section 107 or visit us online at shop.wellandjackfish.com. There you'll find official on-field hats, t-shirts, novelties, and so much more. Join the Fishhead Nation and shop today.
Times when don't try this at home applies.
I travel.
I'm on the road a lot.
Download the free Giant FM app and take us anywhere you want to listen to your hometown classics.
Can listen whenever I want. You can't beat that.
Get it now at Giant FM.
Home half of the 4th inning, Matt Hildebrandt, designated hitter, walking up to the plate, and the Jackfish have some work to do. This game's all tied up at 3. Red Sox scoring all 3 runs in the top half of this 4th inning. And the Jackfish have had their opportunities to blow this game open as Hildebrandt fouls it away. Pitch got in on his hands. And it's an 0-1 count now. on Hildebrandt, but they had the bases loaded with less than 2 outs and couldn't get any of those runs in. 0-1 pitch to Hildebrandt. It's down low, bounces in the dirt. And it's a 1-1 count now, and this Jackfish offense has done a great job all season long with hitting with runners in scoring position, and it usually is that one big inning that propels them to wins. The 1-1 pitch to Hildebrandt. It's driven to right field. Not that deep, though. Fishbaum backing up makes the catch for the first out of the inning. It was a big swing from Hildebrandt, and it sounded good, but may have gotten it more near to the end of the bat because it didn't travel out there like I thought it would. So first out of the inning is tracked down by Fishbaum, and now it's Tyler Dupuis to the plate. He singled back in the second inning to left field, and he takes outside now. It's 1-0. After Dupuis, it goes back to the top of the order for Hogan Brown. And if either of those two can find a way on, Justin Gideon gets a shot in this fourth inning as the Jackfish try to break this tie ball game. That pitch is down low, breaking ball, and the count's now 2-0. Salvador has used that breaking ball effectively through his 3 1/3 innings of work. Set at the belt, and the 2-0 to Dupuis. That one misses inside. And it's now 3-0. That's twice we've seen him miss high and tight to Jackfish hitters. The first time coming to Sam Cocker. That one to Cocker was a little bit closer. 3-0 count to Dupuis. He's taking all the way. And it's a 3-1 count now on the Jackfish second baseman. Looking in for his sign is Salvador. He misses down low. Pitch got away from the catcher, Lucas Bateman, but that doesn't matter as Dupuis goes down to first base. So another walk issued.
The right fielder, number 24.
Once again, the walks have been a problem all season long, but today at least, he's been able to work out of them. Work out of the jams that he's put himself in. You can't rely on that all night long, though. You'd think at some point this Jackfish offense will break through. 1 out in this inning. Dupuis, he's moving on the first pitch. That ball's down low. There's not even going to be a throw. Dupuis steals it with ease. 18th stolen base on the season. So he's out there at second base now. In scoring position, Hogan Brown. He's been on base twice tonight. He's 1 for 1. He also has a walk. That pitch is on the inside corner. Brown looks back at the home plate umpire, Dave Phillips, thinking it may have been a touch inside. But he called it right on the edge. So an even count now at 1-1. It is Justin Gideon standing on deck as Salvador gets his sign. He checks the runner at second base. Dupuis, big lead off of second. In the air, center field. Coming in is DeZamba. He's not going to get there. It drops in, a base hit. Dupuis around third base. He comes across to score. RBI single for Hogan Brown, and the Jackfish have retaken the lead. It's 4-3.
Center fielder, number 1, Justin Gideon.
Sounded like a broken bat for Hogan Brown that just dumped into center field. DeZamba tried to make a bit of a decoy effort, threw the glove up like he was going to come in there to make the catch. And it fooled me a little bit up here as Brown's moving. The throw down there, and it's not going to be in time. Called strike, but Brown swipes the bag. So it's an 0-1 count now. Going back to that play, fooled me a little bit up here, but didn't fool Dupuis on the field. Right away, he broke off the crack of the bat and scored with ease. And now Brown's moving again. The throw down to third base, and it's not going to be in time. He steals third. Showing off that speed. So now just 90 feet away, and it's been brought to my attention, Gio Morello, who's not in the starting lineup today, is now out on deck. Gideon takes outside. It's now 2-1. That's the spot of Brandon Nicholson. I think an interesting spot for Morello to come in. Infield playing in for the Red Sox. Gideon trying to pick up an RBI and extend this lead. Pitches outside. It's now 3-1 to the center fielder tonight in Justin Gideon. And what a game he's had in this early going in center field. 2 diving plays he's made. In his first start in center field in a Jackfish uniform. Now looking to do it on the offensive side as well. With Hogan Brown 90 feet away. The 3-1 pitch. It's popped up. Foul territory. But it's going to get foul. Well into the seats. Orozco gave it a look. But it was well out of play. So now it's a full count to Justin Gideon. And if you're Salvador, you really got no option but to come right at him with Morello standing on deck. Here comes the 3-2 to Gideon. It's fouled away. Just staying alive. Count remains at 3-2. Pitch was up on the outside edge. Gideon did a good job of just fouling it off. Well, the count is at 3-2 still. Infield playing in. Middle infielders playing on the grass line. Corners a little bit farther back. And another 3-2 offering to Gideon. It's fouled away onto the berm. That ball was coming in hot down there. The count stays at 3-2. Looked like that time Salvador did go with a breaking ball, and Gideon was way out in front of it. So back-to-back foul balls now keeps this count right where it is at 3-2. Hogan Brown still standing over there at third base. And the 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Kendry Salvador. And now a pinch hitter coming to the plate. It's Gio Morello. He's going to take the spot of Brandon Nicholson. Morello did not start in his usual spot. First time this season he's getting the day off. But coming in now, really not getting much of a day off. He's going to have to play the majority of this game out in the outfield, and I'm interested to see what kind of defensive alignment the Jackfish go with in the top half of the 5th inning. If Morello moves to center field, or if they keep Gideon out there. Swinging on the first pitch is Morello. He bounces it to first base. Flip it to the pitcher. It goes off his glove. Morello's safe. He turns around there. Going into second base. Hogan Brown scores. 5-3. Jackfish lead on an infield single by Gio Morello.
Catcher number 16, Sam Cocker.
I would think that'll go down as an infield single and an error, moving him into second base. So Brown coming across the plate, right off the bench. Morello has an RBI. You knew that was going to be a tough play right off the bat. It was a nice play by Burdette to get over there and glove it. Salvador was a little bit late getting off the hill, and even when he got to the bag, the throw glanced off his glove. So still a runner standing in scoring position. Sam Cocker to the plate. That's a breaking ball. Smashed in the air center field. DeZamba backing up. He makes the catch to end the inning, but the Jackfish do get a couple back. They take a 2-run lead. It's now 5-3, so we go to the 5th.
Is is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/.
Radio. Don't worry, you can still listen to us. Download the Giant FM app and listen. Or go to giantfm.com and click on the Listen Live player. No radio? No problem. Get the Giant FM app or listen at giantfm.com.
Hooked? Sport the fish today by visiting the Welland Jackfish Tackle Box, the official merchandise shop of your Jackfish. Visit the stand on game day behind Section 107 or visit us online at shop.wellandjackfish.com. There you'll find official on-field hats, t-shirts, novelties, and so much more. Join the Fishhead Nation and shop today.
Times when don't try this at home applies.
I travel.
I'm on the road a lot.
Download the free Giant FM app and take us anywhere you want to listen to your hometown classics.
Can listen whenever I want. You can't beat that.
Get it now at Giant FM.
Fifth inning we go. Wyatt Hummel back out there on the mound. He came in to finish off the last inning, and he did a good job of that. Got Fishbaum on a perfect breaking ball to finish off the inning. Couple defensive changes to tell you about, and I said I was curious to see what they would do in the outfield with this defensive alignment. Morello's been the guy in center field all season long, but Gideon, who played there a lot in Hamilton and played well to start this game in center field, but he has moved from center to right. Hogan Brown has moved from right to left. And then it's Gio Morello coming into the game, and he will take over in center field. So on a day that it seemed like he was going to get the day off, he's going to have to play the back half of this game. And he picks up the RBI in his first at-bat as Wyatt Hummel finishes off his warm-up pitches as we're just about ready to go. In this fifth inning, coming up to the plate is John DeZamba. He recorded the last out of the fourth inning. Left-handed hitter coming up. DeZamba, Burdette, and Sutherland. 2, 3, 4 in this order. They're going to hit in the fifth inning as Hummel looks to get some quick outs here, see if he can give some length after coming in the fourth inning. Squaring around is DeZamba, but he bunts through it. And it's an 0-1 count to DeZamba. Grounded out to first base his first time, and then last time up had a single to left field. So he's 1 for 2 on the day. Was trying to pick up a bunt single, but now swinging away. Pitches inside. Looks like it went off the foot of DeZamba. So the leadoff man is on for the Red Sox. And
First baseman Nick Burdette.
if you're Hummel, not the way you want to start this fifth inning after your teammates go out there, pick up 2 runs, and retake this lead. Now allowing a free base to the leadoff hitter and bringing up a guy who's got a lot of pop at the plate, left-handed hitter Nick Burdette. Big lead over there at first base for DeZamba. He's running. Cocker throw down, and it goes off the glove of Smybert into right field. DeZamba gets up, and he's going to go to third. So a stolen base for DeZamba. Mark that down as his third of the season, and then an error on the shortstop. Smybert, the ball went off his glove. Looked like a makeable play, or at least able to catch the ball. Probably weren't going to get him at second base. Definitely a stolen base, but looked like a ball that could have been caught. So now 90 feet away. And Burdette is ahead in the count, 1-0, and he takes up high. And it's 2-0 now. So Hummel, after starting off the inning with a strike, hits DeZamba and now falls behind 2-0, with DeZamba moving all the way to third base on a stolen base and an error. Now a check swing foul off. Down towards that Jackfish dugout, so it's 2-1. Burdett again looking for that 300th hit in the IBL. He sits ahead in the count right now, 2-1, and he takes outside. And it's now 3-1 as he falls behind the Red Sox first baseman with DeZamba 90 feet away. At third base, on deck is Liam Sutherland. Hummel's got to zone it back in here now as he doesn't want to let this inning get any further away from him. 3-1 offering, swing and a miss. Burdett went up the ladder. So it's a 3-2 count. Hummel trying to get the big bat in Burdett. Hummel sets, and the 3-2 pitch, it's fouled away. So they're going to have to do it again. Count remains at 3-2. DeZamba does have good speed. Not a guy you're necessarily expecting to run. So maybe a little bit of a surprise there for Smybert. He was a little bit late getting in there to cover second base. Here comes the 3-2 from Hummel. Foul tip into the glove. Big strikeout for Hummel. And a massive out to get Burdett with a runner standing on third base. But he's definitely not out of it yet. Runner is still on at third, and there is less than 2 outs. Liam Sutherland to the plate. Popped up into foul territory. Also had a double in this game. He smashed a ball that bounced over the wall in left center field. He hits the ball hard again to center field. Backing up is Morello. He's underneath it to make the catch. Tagging at third base and coming in to score is DeZamba. And the Red Sox inch right back closer. It's 5-4.
Shortstop Brody McKay.
So that's another time today that Sutherland's hit the ball hard in the air to the outfield. That time it was just right into the glove of Morello. He had to retreat a few steps to make the catch, but way too far out there to have any shot of throwing out DeZamba, tagging from third base. So Hummel gets the out. Now it's 2 outs and it clears up the bases. McKay at the plate, fouling it away. 0-1 now. Brody McKay has not been retired yet today. He's 2 for 2. 2 hits to right field. 0-1 offering from Hummel. Fastball misses down low. And it's an 0-1 count now. McKay has also scored a run in this game. He came across to score in that 3-run fourth inning. Hummel now pitching out of the windup with nobody on base. He offers. McKay takes it low once again. And it's 2-1 now. Hummel in this at-bat has really been around the zone, hasn't missed by wide margins, but he finds himself sitting behind in the count to the number 5 hitter for the Red Sox. That's a breaking ball. He misses down low, and it's 3-1 now. Hummel has struggled with the control in this inning a little bit. Had to work back against Burdett to get a strikeout. And now falling behind 3-1 here against McKay. The offering, smashed on the ground, out to second base. Dupuis to a knee, picks it up, throw to first, it's in time. And Hummel gets out of it. 5-4 is our score now as the Red Sox do score 1 on a sacrifice fly. Off the bat of Liam Sutherland. 1-run game as we go to the bottom of the 5th.
Is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/.
Radio. Don't worry, you can still listen to us. Download the Giant FM app and listen. Or go to giantfm.com and click on the Listen Live player. No radio? No problem. Get the Giant FM app or listen at giantfm.com.
Hooked? Sport the fish today by visiting the Welland Jackfish Tackle Box, the official merchandise shop of your Jackfish. Visit the stand on game day behind Section 107 or visit us online at shop.wellandjackfish.com. There you'll find official on-field hats, t-shirts, novelties, and so much more. Join the Fishhead Nation and shop today.
Times when don't try this at home applies.
I travel.
I'm on the road a lot.
Download the free Giant FM app and take us anywhere you want to listen to your hometown classics.
Can listen whenever I want. You can't beat that.
Get it now at Giant FM.
Leading off the fifth inning for the Jackfish.
Fifth inning now, James Smybert coming to the plate. Smybert 0 for 2 so far in this game. Salvador's given up 5 runs now as he works here in the fifth inning. Smybert slashes it away foul. First strike. Smybert has fallen behind a couple times in this game today. Grounded out to second base his last time up. Salvador pitches out of the stretch even with nobody on base. Delivers one to Smybert and he swings through it. And once again he's down in the count 0-2. He went down 0-2 in the first time that he came up. Looking for his first base knock. 5, 6, 7 due up here. That 0-2 pitch is well outside. Smybert wanted to go after it, but he did hold off. And it's now 1-2 on the shortstop for Welland. Taking a little bit of time on the mound is Salvador to get his sign, but now he has it. Sets at the belt, and the offering. It's breaking ball, misses outside. And it's 2-2 now. And with Nicholson out of the game, I did not mention it while he was in there, but he has now taken the stolen base record in the IBL. It's a full count on Smybert. Has 40 stolen bases on the season. And the year's not even over yet. Just tells you the kind of ability to steal bags has been on display. Smybert goes down and gets that one and fouls it away as the count stays right now at 3-2. Pitch was close, maybe a little bit low. Smybert, who does a great job of making contact, had that pitch that was a tough one, but he was able to get a bat on it, so the count stays at 3-2. Ethan Hunt stands on deck. The offering, it's bounced on the ground to second. Picked up right there. Lupton throw is in time. So first out of the inning, Smybert grounds out to second base for the first time today. And now it's Ethan Hunt coming up to the dish. Hunt is 0 for 2 as well. He does have an RBI in this game. It was a ground out to the shortstop. But he's another guy who's hit the ball hard in this game. His first time up in the second inning, hit the ball hard to right field. But nothing to show for it. So he's looking for his first base knock of the game. First offering from Salvador. Misses up high. He went with a breaking ball to start off. Hunt. Tried to get it over the plate for a strike, but he couldn't quite get it there. It was high, so now here comes the 1-0 to Hunt, and that bounced out to third base. Picked up. Throw is going to be well wide. Hunt easily will be able to get into second base. That'll be an error on the third baseman, Orozco. So a two-base error on Jamil Orozco. Puts a runner in scoring position. He went over there and fielded the ball cleanly. It was going to be a nice play as he spun and fired. but he threw it wildly, and I think he may have been able to take an extra second there before firing it across the diamond. He thought Hunt was closer than he was to the first base bag. And that throw was well off the mark. Wasn't even close. No chance for Burdette to make a play. And that ball's bunted on the ground, off the mound, and that's going to be a bunt single for Mateo Porcelato. Salvador came to field that ball. He got there, tried to barehand it, but slipped on the grass. And everybody's safe. Hunt moves in to third base. Porcelato now on at first, and it's Matt Hildebrandt to the plate in a big RBI situation as there's a meeting on the mound. As Salvador takes a walk around, looks like he may have hurt himself when he slipped in the grass there. After that happened, he kind of sat there for a second trying to regroup, and now he's testing out that leg behind the mound. And now everybody's gathered out there. Now it looks like there are some pitchers going down to that Red Sox bullpen now. It seems like he's going to be okay. He says he's going to throw one warm-up pitch. So they're going to see if he's good to go. Still talking to them. Again, he's going to throw another warm-up toss, and he says he's good to go now. So he waves off the training staff. They'll retreat back to the dugout. He's going to take a little bit of a walk around. He's good to go as he tries to rally his infield there, clapping his hand to his glove. And Matt Hildebrandt to the plate.
Number 39, Matt Hildebrandt.
Big RBI spot for the designated hitter right here. He already has an RBI in the game. It was a base hit to center field. Flew out to right field in the fourth inning. Runners on the corners right now. Porcelato, who just had a bunt single, takes his lead off of first base. Ethan Hunt on at third. That pitch gets away from the catcher Bateman. In from third base is Hunt, and now Porcelato around second and moving into third. Great base running as Hunt scores the sixth run of the game for the Jackfish. Porcelato was moving on the pitch. Once that ball got past Bateman, he didn't break stride. Around second, easily cruising into third base. So a wild pitch, and now a 1-0 count for Hildebrandt. Jackfish have restored that two-run lead. 6-4, now still being out-hit. 8-7 by Brantford. That pitch is right there on the outside. It's now 1-1 on Hildebrandt. Coming into play, 317 for Hildebrandt. A good average for a guy that shows a lot of power as well. There is one out. And here comes the 1-1 to Hildebrandt. It's fouled. Looks like he fouled it off his foot. And it's 1-2. He wears that shin guard on the right leg. But a lot of the times, it seems like the ball will hit anywhere but on the padding. So he had a bit of a limp coming out of the box, but now he seems to be okay. He gets back in. Has a little bit of a smile about it with the home plate umpire. And Dave Phillips. So he's ready to go now. Looking in, Salvador has his sign. He's ahead in the count, 1-2, and he offers. Hildebrandt swings and fouls it once again. Stays alive. Infield is playing in right now with decent speed over at third base, and I'd wonder with one out if they have the contact play on right now or if Porcelato will have to wait for a ball to get through the infield for him to come on down. Hildebrandt trying to put a ball in play now. 1-2. He swings and misses at a pitch up above the letters. Down on strikes. And here comes Tyler Dupuis with two outs and a runner 90 feet away at third.
Second baseman, number 6, Tyler Dupuis.
Dupuis 1 for 1 today. Walked in his last time up. So he's going to try to drive and run. He does have 15 RBIs on the season. Again, this is a guy who missed significant time with an injury. Breaking ball, misses up high. It's now 1-0. Jackfish leading at 6-4. Dupuis swings and misses at a breaking ball in the dirt. Pitch wasn't close. It's now 1-1. Early on in this game, Salvador had a good breaking ball. Kind of lost command of it a little bit, but he showed it right there with Dupuis swinging over the top of it to even up the count at 1-1. Again, Dupuis trying to come up with a big 2-out hit, try to extend this lead a little bit more. That pitch is inside and off the glove of the catcher Bateman, and Porchelato stayed right there at third base. I think he thought that the ball hit Dupuis, so he stood right there at third. He didn't really come too far down the line either. I think he thought for sure that ball had struck Dupuis. But still, you'd think, even if you thought it hit him, maybe come on down, just in case, as there was no call made by Dave Phillips. But he's still standing at third base. It's a 2-1 count, and it's a breaking ball fouled away. 2-2 count now. Again, Dupuis going outside of the zone to try to hit that breaking ball. Twice now he's done that in this at-bat. That time it was a little bit closer than the first one he swung at, and he was able to get a piece of it. And now Salvador trying to get a better grip on the baseball. Now he's going to have a conversation with the home plate umpire, but Dave Phillips now back behind the plate. And Dupuis sits in a 2-2 count. And 2 outs. Looking to drive in that run from third base. Sets at the belt, and here comes the 2-2. That is a breaking ball. It's outside this time, and now 3-2. And that's a great job by Dupuis to show discipline there after swinging at 2 pitches already in this at-bat. Breaking balls that were out of the zone. That time he came with the exact same pitch, and if you're Salvador, it's exactly what you want to do after you see the hitter swing and miss twice. But Dupuis was able to hold off that time. 3-2, it's a fastball, bounces in the dirt. Dupuis walks. Ball gets away from Bateman, just a touch, but not far enough for Porchelato to come in to score. So the second time today, Dupuis walks. And now here comes Hogan Brown. I think it broke his bat, actually, but it all worked out. Dupuis stands at first base. He's running. Brown squares around. That ball's in the dirt. Dupuis easily takes the bag. Second stolen base of the game for Tyler Dupuis. 19 on the season for him now. That moves him into a tie on this team with Mateo Porchelato, both now with 19 stolen bases. Or excuse me, Porchelato now has 20 on the year. He does have a stolen base in this game. Brown squared around a bunt on the first pitch. Now up in the count, 1-0. He's squaring around once again, and he pulls it back. That time, it was a called strike, or no, it was a ball outside, so 2-0, but Rajko came crashing in from third base. And after Brown pulled it back, he slipped and fell in the grass. So now it's actually a 1-1 count. Check that. That was a called strike at the plate. Brown now awaits the offering, not squaring this time, and it sails over the catcher Bateman. Porchelato sliding in safe, and the ball gets away. Here comes Dupuis to the plate, and he's going to score as well. 8-4 Jackfish on some great base running by Tyler Dupuis. Ball sailed right over the head of Bateman. easily coming across the plate from third base was Porcelato, and then Dupuis motoring around third base after the ball got away from the pitcher covering home. Came across easily to score. Once again, that speed being displayed. And now an 8-4 lead playing in the fifth inning. Pitch to Brown. He checks his swing. They're going to go down to third base. No swing, though. And it's a 3-1 count. Nobody on base. Looking up the middle, the shortstop. McKay is playing a little bit closer to the middle of the diamond. Pitch to Brown. He was way out in front of it. Got it off the end of the bat. Counts now 3-2. Full count, 2 out. And the attendance today, 1,048 fans at the pond, and a loud crowd here on a Thursday night. Full count offering to Brown. It's fouled away. And the crowd is bound to get loud when there's $2 beers at the ballpark. That's what's going on here today at the pond. It's got to be a big hit amongst the fans. It's a 3-2 count still to Brown. 2 outs in the inning. Justin Gideon awaits on deck. Breaking ball fouled at the plate. Brown stays alive. As it seems like now Salvador has tired a little bit. The pitches don't have the same bite to them that they had earlier in the game. So again, a 3-2 count. This is the 4th time he'll deliver. And the 3-2 offering, it's slashed down the line, foul. Just called foul by the umpire down there, Dale LeGros. And speaking of umpires, Mike Guthrow down there at first base, celebrating his birthday today. Good way to celebrate a birthday. Umpire game in the IBL here in Welland. He's standing over there at first base. Again, a full count pitch coming up for Salvador. And the pitch is inbound. Popped up down the left field line, moving over, and it's foul. Sutherland wasn't able to get there. So a 9-pitch at-bat so far to Hogan Brown, the leadoff hitter today. Gideon hoping to get an opportunity to hit. In this 5th inning. 3 runs already across the plate for Welland. Set at the belt. And here comes the 3-2. Up the middle, a base hit. What an at-bat by Hogan Brown. Big turnaround first, but he'll hold on right there. So Brown sees a ton of pitches. And then finishes it off with a base hit. And it looks like there will be a pitching change here for the Red Sox. Salvador kind of slowing down a little bit on the mound. Maybe not, though. Might just be out there to have a quick chat with him.
Fans, don't forget, Welland Jackfish Booster Club tickets on sale tonight.
Conversation going on, and there won't be a pitching change.
Get your Booster Club raffle tickets.
Looks like pitcher down there in the Red Sox bullpen is ready. Can't tell who it is right now. We'll try to get that information for you. So here comes Justin Gideon now, and it's been an 0-for-2 day for him so far. He also has a walk. He did walk in the 1st inning, so he has been on base today. Struck out in the 4th, just an inning ago. Hogan Brown takes his lead off first base. Big lead over there. Long look, and he's running. Throw will not happen. He slides in there. Brown steals another one. 4th stolen base of the game for Brown. Now he's in scoring position for Gideon. Brown bouncing off of second base. Pitch to Gideon. He rips it foul. 0-2 count now. Gideon got way out in front of that ball and hooked it down the line. Hit it well, but it was well fouled. So he's now way behind in the count. Looking to come up with a big 2-out hit. Jackfish lead it 8-4. Brown's moving, and it's skied in the air to right field. Coming over is Fishbaum, and he's not going to get there. It drops in. Brown scores. Gideon stumbled around first, but he's up, and now on his way to third with a triple. Nine to 4, Jackfish lead. That ball was hit a mile high in the air. Fishbaum was shading Gideon in the right center field gap, and he had a long way to go to get there, and he couldn't quite catch up to the baseball. So Brown scores. Gideon, who went around first base and stumbled, if he doesn't fall down there, I think you might be looking at an inside-the-park home run, but nonetheless, he is standing on third base with 2 outs, and there will be a pitching change for the Red Sox. Pitching change, Gio Morello into the game. First pitch from Gabe Bruder out of the bullpen is right there on the outside. That's a strike. 0-1 count to Morello. Bruder for the season. ARA up over 9. This is his 14th appearance. He has started 3 games as well. Started that first game of the season against the Jackfish here at Welland Stadium. Jackfish now lead at 9-4. 0-1 offering to Morello. Big swing and a miss. It's now 0-2. Bruder's pitched 30 innings this year, 15 walks to go along with 14 strikeouts. And 51 hits. Does give up a lot of contact. Not somebody that's going to blow it by you. But he is well ahead in the count to Morello at 0-2. Morello now playing in center field. The 0-2 offering, it slashed away foul. Count stays right where it is. Morello has been the leadoff hitter all season long. Now he's getting an opportunity to hit in the 3 spot. Of course, he didn't start the game in the 3 spot. If you weren't with us, Brandon Nicholson started the game in left field, but he has since left. Morello did not start in this game, but now playing in center field with Gideon moving to right. Next pitch to Morello, popped up left field. Sutherland right there, he makes the catch. To end the inning, but the Jackfish score 4 times. They now lead it 9-4 as we head to the 6th inning.
Time is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/.
Radio. Don't worry, you can still listen to us. Download the Giant FM app and listen. Or go to giantfm.com and click on the Listen Live player. No radio? No problem. Get the Giant FM app or listen at giantfm.com.
Hook. Sport the fish today by visiting the Welland Jackfish Tackle Box, the official merchandise shop of your Jackfish. Visit the stand on game day behind Section 107 or visit us online at shop.wellandjackfish.com. There you'll find official on-field hats, t-shirts, novelties, and so much more. Join the Fishhead Nation and shop today.
Times when don't try this at home applies.
I travel.
I'm on the road a lot.
Download the free Giant FM app and take us anywhere you want to listen to your hometown classics.
Can listen whenever I want. You can't beat that.
Get it now at Giant FM.
Sixth inning now. Wyatt Hummel still out there on the mound. Jackfish now lead it 9-4 after that big 4-run inning, and a lot of those runs having to do with some seventh inning now. Red Sox coming up to the plate. It's Jesse Fishbaum, the right fielder. To the plate. Brett Lawson still in the game as he works now in his second inning out of the bullpen. Wyatt Hummel was taken out in the 6th. So Lawson, he's going to try to get a quick inning now and get the Jackfish bats right back up to the plate. Brett Lawson delivers to Fishbaum, and that's a strike. Oh, 0-1 count now. Fishbaum at the dish. 2:26 coming into play today. He bounces the ball out to third base. Picked on a hop by Hunt. Throw is right there in time. Hunt's been flashing the glove all day, and he does it again right there for the first out of the 7th. We saw him pick a ball on his backhand to start a double play earlier on, ranging to his right and throwing across his body, and now coming in, making a nice play on a short hop and throwing on the run to get Fishbaum, a speedy Fishbaum at that. As it is John DeZomba now to the plate with one out and nobody on base. 0-1 count for DeZomba. As time is called, the ball has made its way out onto the field. Justin Gideon's got to get over there, flip it back into the crowd. So once again, an 0-1 count for John DeZamba. Lawson delivers the 0-1. It's fouled away. DeZamba was definitely late on that fastball from Lawson as Lawson tosses that ball aside. He's going to get a new baseball. After the foul ball, it seemed to go back and hit the backstop. But Lawson wanted a new baseball, so he's got one now. And he's way up in the count, 0-2 for DeZamba. He was hit by a pitch. The last time he came up, fouled away once again. He was late. And it's 0-2. Doesn't seem like DeZamba has been able to pick up the fastball in this at-bat from Brett Lawson. So we'll see if he continues to stick with it. And we know he's got a good fastball at the top of the zone. Did have more velocity earlier on in his career, but still throwing at a good speed and able to locate it very well. Here comes the 0-2 offering. It's a breaking ball lined right back up the box. And that's a hit. So DeZamba now with one out. He gets on board at first base. And Lawson did end up going to the breaking ball there, and you could see by his reaction after he gave up the base hit. He hung it over the middle, tried to bury that ball and get a swing and a miss, but didn't get it far enough outside. And now it's Nick Burdett, and he hits a ball in the air to right field. Gideon moving over. He calls off Morello and makes the catch. DeZamba's going to tag from first base. Here comes the throw. It's going to be cut off. Good base running by John DeZamba.
Left fielder Liam Sutherland.
As he moves into scoring position with 2 outs, and Gideon, has a great arm out there. I think it kind of caught him by surprise. He went over there, thought that he wouldn't have the runner tagging and going into second base. Gap, and he hit it hard. 1-0 count to Sutherland. That's a fastball. He misses down low. And there is some movement in the Jackfish bullpen, just light tossing going on right now by the lefty, Chris Boato. Lawson falls behind now to Sutherland. It's 2-0. With Brody McKay standing on deck. That pitch is right there for a strike on the inside corner. It's 2-1 now. To the number 4 hitter, cleanup hitter in the lineup. 10 RBIs on the season, 287 coming into play. Also has 2 home runs. Looking to add to his RBI total right now. He bounces a ball out to third base. That's a foul ball. Just to the left of the third base bag. Hunt gloved it, but didn't have to make a play. So Sutherland's going to have to retreat back to the plate now, and the count is even at 2-2. Lawson's done a very good job at getting back into the count. Fell behind quickly, 2-0. Then picked up a couple strikes. So now right back in the count, the crowd rallying to get Lawson through this and leave that runner out there at second base. Here comes the 2-2. Bounced out to shortstop. Picked up on the backhand by Smybert. His throw can't be dug out of the dirt. Moving from second to third now is DeZamba. Now, even if he digs that out, I don't think they get him at first base. So DeZamba moves up on the throw. Sutherland's on an infield single. And now it's Brody McKay to the plate with 2 outs. And Lawson, who just got a ground ball, is going to try to maybe get another one to get him out of this inning. It was a tough play for Smybert. He had to go in the hole to his backhand as that ball's fouled away. 0-1 now on the hitter McKay. Runners at the corners. 2 outs, though, so Lawson just 1 pitch away from getting out of this. Lawson, long look in. Now he does have his sign from Cocker. And the offering from Lawson way inside, fouled off into the crowd. Foul ball. 0-2 now. Once again, a ball that gets way in on the kitchen. of a Red Sox hitter. Seems like they're not picking up the fastball too well from Lawson here in this outing so far. He's pitched well since coming on in relief. The offering once again in on his hands, and it's fouled back into the parking lot. 0-2 still on McKay. McKay's had 2 hits in this game. Also grounded out to second base. Oh, 2 offering on the way. Fouled away once again. That's 2 times it went straight back over our heads. Oh, and 2 still on the hitter McKay. Standing on deck right now. The offering. Breaking ball just missed. Aiden Colangelo is the man on deck. He came on as a pinch runner. And now here comes the 1-2. It's outside. 2-2 now, and the Red Sox have done a good job in this inning, really battling at the dish, making Lawson throw a lot of pitches, and that would likely be the end of his night after this inning, as it seems like Boato is now getting ready to come into the game. 2-2 count, and the offering from Lawson, slugged in the air. Moving in is Gideon, going back is Dupuis. He gets there and makes the catch. And the inning is over. Dupuis makes the catch just past the cut of the grass, and the Red Sox don't score. Still 11-5, 7th inning stretch now here at Welland Stadium as we go to the bottom of the 7th.
Is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get that penis root. Root for the Jackfish. If they lose, it's a shame, 'cause it's 1, 2, 3 at the old hall game. All right, give yourselves a hand.
Tyson Gom now. He's going to pinch hit for the Jackfish and for Gio Morello. Morello, who came into this game to hit for Nicholson all the way back in the 4th inning, is now lifted as he was scheduled to get the day off today anyways. So now going to give him the last couple innings here to get under come set. And here comes the 1-0 to Gom. It's in the air, left field, squirting foul. Just down near that Jackfish bullpen. And it's now 1-1. 1-1 count now to Tyson Gom, and I'd like to see where he plays in that next inning. Bruder delivers. That's a breaking ball. Bounced on the ground, and it's foul. 1-2 now. Gom, who has played mostly infield for this team, he's played some second base, is where he has been when he's come into the ball game, but now hitting for an outfielder. Maybe Hunt going out to the outfield, but we'll see how that all shakes out after this half of the inning. Gom hits a ball hard to right field, and it's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Gom around first base. He's on his way to second with a stand-up double. Tyson Gom off the bench. Leadoff hit.
The catcher, number 16, Sam.
And now here comes Sam Cocker, runner in scoring position. Gom. First pitch from Bruder. That's right there at the letters. Called a strike, and it's 0-1. Looking at Cocker's line, also has 2 doubles in this game. Someone who's been hot with the bat all season long. Again, trying to look for the same thing now. Breaking ball, slammed in the air to center field. DeZomba moving back, and he dies, and he can't make the play. Gom's easily going to be able to score from second base. Standing up. 12-5, another double, third double of the game for Sam Cocker. Him and Gom switch places, and they extend this lead even further in the 7th.
Shortstop,
In the 7th.
shortstop number 23, James.
That was a great effort by DeZomba. Off the bat, I thought there was really no chance that he would get anywhere close to it because it was hit so hard the opposite way by Cocker. But he just kept running and running and ended up diving and almost coming up with it, going off his glove. So now it's James Smybert to hit with a runner at second base, and he bounces a ball out to second. Picked up by Lupton. Quickly throw over there. Low, but it's picked up by Burdett. And the third time today, Smybert has rolled a ball out to second base. And even the base hit that he had was to that side of the field, so he's really getting out in front. First out of the inning, though, and Sam Cocker moves up to third base. Now it's going to be up to Hunt to try to bring this run in from third base. Once again, Chris Bowato continues to throw, so it seems like he'll be coming into the game for the 8th inning here for the Jackfish. Hunt. The pitch from Bruder is fouled away. And it's 0-1 now. That ball was just topped up the line. There is action in the Brantford bullpen as well. If Bruder gets into any more trouble here in this inning, they'll likely make a change. Pitch to Hunt, slashed away, foul right side. 0-2 now. Still one out in this inning. Hunt came into play today with a .328 average. Hitting very well on the season. That's a breaking ball popped up on the infield. Lupton going back into the outfield. He makes the catch. Cocker's not going to tag. So he stands pat at third base. And there's 2 outs now. Here comes Mateo Porchelato to the plate. Porchelato is 0 for 3 in the game. He has walked as well, but flown out to left field twice. He's 1 for 3. He has a bunt single in this game. That was the play that the starting pitcher, Salvador, came off the mound to field and then slipped, allowing Porchelato to get to first base. So 2 bunt singles in this game so far for the Jackfish. The first one coming from Hogan Brown to start off the game. Porcelato fouls the ball off. And it's 0-1 now with 2 outs. Porcelato taking a little bit of time after that foul ball. Needs to adjust the batting glove. So now he's seems to be good to go. Digs back into the box. Matt Hildebrandt will get an opportunity in this inning if Porcelato can find a way to get on base. Cocker 90 feet away at third. Offering to Porcelato. That's called a strike at the bottom of the zone. Bruder just bent it back over with a breaking ball. And it's 0-2. Porcelato now going to have to battle with 2 strikes. The offering from Bruder. That's a breaking ball slashed out to left field. Now backing up is Sutherland. He makes the catch. Got all twisted around, but it didn't matter. He gloved it to retire the side. 12-5, Jackfish lead it. We go to the 8th.
Is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/.
Radio. Don't worry, you can still listen to us. Download the Giant FM app and listen, or go to giantfm.com and click on the Listen Live player. No radio? No problem. Get the Giant FM app or listen at giantfm.com.
Hooked? Sport the fish today by visiting the Welland Jackfish Tackle Box, the official merchandise shop of your Jackfish. Visit the stand on game day behind Section 107 or visit us online at shop.wellandjackfish.com. There you'll find official on-field hats, t-shirts, novelties, and so much more. Join the Fishhead Nation and shop today.
Times when don't try this at home applies.
I travel.
I'm on the road a lot.
Download the free Giant FM app and take us anywhere you want to listen to your hometown classics.
Can you listen whenever I want? You can't beat that.
Get it now at Giant FM.
Chris Boato into the game for Welland. Brett Lawson now out. Boato's had a good season to date, and he's really been a Swiss Army knife, to put it figuratively. Moving back and forth from the starting rotation, also pitching out of the bullpen. He's pitched predominantly out of the bullpen, but he has made some quality starts for this team. So a big lead now, 12-5. Jackfish lead it, and here comes Aiden Colangelo. He'll come up to the dish for the first time here today. And as he does that, we'll take a look at the IBL standings as that pitch is right there for a strike on the outside. First pitch thrown by Boato coming out of the bullpen. Before we do that, we see Welland and London tied at the top right now as it's fouled away. It's 0-2. Welland does have a better head-to-head record against London. They're 3-2 in that category. London, though, 8-2 in their last 10 games. Both of these teams coming into today had lost their last time out. As Boato fires an 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the inside. Boato gets the strikeout for the first batter he faces here in the 8th inning. The Red Sox way down there in the 8th spot, but just at the top of the standings, Guelph just 1.5 games back. They've played 34 games coming into today. Welland 33. This is their 34th of the season. Rocks and delivers, swing and a miss. That's Lucas Bateman, the catcher, at the plate. So it'll be a dogfight at the top of the IBL. Even the Maple Leafs, only 3.5 games back. They're right there as well as that pitch is poured over on the outside for a strike. 0-2 now after retiring the first hitter on 3 pitches. 1 out, and here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's fouled away. Right above us once again. I think that's the most we've seen that come this way today. Seems like every inning you've got something coming towards the box up here. But still an 0-2 count on the hitter Bateman. Boato works quickly and pitches the 0-2. Just missed inside. Bateman had to back off the plate just a little bit. 1-2 now. On deck is the designated hitter, Evan Ryan. Bateman settling into the box. Boato trying to get the second out of the inning. Delivers it. Strike 3 called at the knees. Another strikeout looking. Chris Boato has struck out the first 2 men he's faced here in the 8th. And now here comes the number 8 hitter. And Ryan, 5th strikeout of the game for Jackfish pitching. So not a ton of strikeouts, more so just inducing contact and getting outs there. But 5 strikeouts now as a whole for this Jackfish pitching staff here today. That started with Brandon Underhill, Wyatt Hummel, Brett Lawson, and now Chris Boato. He gets Evan Ryan to swing through it. Didn't really come close to hitting that one. It's now 0-1 on Ryan. Another guy who you don't see very often, but another guy who doesn't wear any batting gloves at the plate. You look on the Jackfish side, Matt Hildebrandt is one of those players. That's a called strike on the inside. Evan Ryan is very grumpy with that, and he's been grumpy all night with the strike zone. But he's behind in the count, 0-2. The offering, swing and a miss. Boato strikes out the side in the 8th. He's fired up walking off the mound, and the Jackfish lead at 12-5. So we go to the bottom of the 8th.
Time is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/.
Radio. Don't worry, you can still listen to us. Download the Giant FM app and listen. Or go to giantfm.com and click on the Listen Live player. No radio? No problem. Get the Giant FM app or listen at giantfm.com.
Hooked? Sport the fish today by visiting the Welland Jackfish Tackle Box, the official merchandise shop of your Jackfish. Visit the stand on game day behind Section 107 or visit us online at shop.wellandjackfish.com. There you'll find official on-field hats, t-shirts, novelties, and so much more. Join the Fishhead Nation and shop today.
Times when don't try this at home applies.
I travel.
I'm on the road a lot.
Download the free Giant FM app and take us anywhere you want to listen to your hometown classics.
Can listen whatever I want. You can't beat that.
Get it now at Giant FM.
9, Matt Hildebrand.
Matt Hildebrand to start off this 8th inning for Welland, and it's a new pitcher into the game for the Red Sox. Brian Louie making his 11th appearance on the season. Left-handed pitcher. Got a 1.86 ERA through that time. 9 2/3 innings through 10 games. So he's really just a one-inning guy, but he's got really good numbers. 4 strikeouts and 5 walks. He's given up 11 hits. And he'll face off against the left-handed hitting Matt Hildebrand with Tyler Dupuis waiting on deck, and then back to the top of the order in Hogan Brown as he takes a while to get what pitch he wants. Now delivers it to the plate, and that's a strike on the outside. And it's 0-1. You notice right off the bat, not a lot of velocity coming from the left side. Kind of fits the mold of that crafty left-handed pitcher. As he gets his sign, rocks and delivers the 0-1. It's way outside. And it's 1-1 now. Down there in the Jackfish bullpen, Davey Mendez. He's warming up right now, looking like he'll come into the game for the 9th inning. Hildebrand sitting in a 1-1 count against Louie. He gets the pitch that he wants, delivers, and it's on the outside corner. And it's 1-2. And you think about in Major League Baseball, there's been a lot of talk about bringing a pitch clock into play. And if there was a pitch clock in this league, this would be one of the guys who would be up against that time, taking a long time between pitches. Looking in, now he has his sign, and he offers to Hildebrand, misses outside. It's 2-2. 2-2 count, Hildebrand. He's had a decent night at the plate. He is 1 for 4, getting his 5th opportunity now, but he had an RBI in the 2nd inning. Louie's got his sign, and here comes the 2-2. He misses up high. Full count now on Hildebrand. Here comes the 3-2 to Hildebrand, fouled straight back. And the count is full now. This is Louie's first season in the IBL, first season with the Red Sox. He's from Toronto. Played university baseball in the OUA, played for U of T. Lefty on lefty matchup, 3-2 offering, he skips it, and it's outside. That's ball 4. Hildebrand walks to start off this 8th inning on the offensive side for the Jackfish. And now here comes Tyler Dupuis to the plate. So the number 9 hitter Dupuis up, and then Hogan Brown, and likely to see Justin Gideon in this inning as well. Hildebrand will stay over there at first base. He's going to be held on by Burdett. So the lefty now delivering to the righty in Dupuis, pitching out of the stretch. He misses outside. And it's 1-0 now to the second baseman on the Jackfish. Hogan Brown, he waits on deck. Louie comes set. And the offering, Dupuis pops it up in foul territory. That's drifting towards the mounds, and it'll drop foul. Dupuis got a good pitch to hit right there. Just couldn't really do anything with it. Came inside just a little bit on him. Couldn't get it in play. Little surprised to see the first baseman holding the runner on now in a 12-5 game with Hildebrand standing over there at first base. Not likely he'll be moving. He doesn't have a big lead at all. Pitch to Dupuis, misses down low. And it's 2-1 now on Tyler Dupuis. He's been on base all 4 times he's come up to the plate today. 2-1 pitch from Louis. It's popped up on the infield. Moving over is Lupton. He's got it for the first out. First time today that Dupuis has been set down. First time he won't be on base. And now here comes Hogan Brown, who's had a great game himself. Hogan Brown's kind of been in and out of the lineup as the rain starts to fall here in Welland. It was falling a little bit earlier on, but now it seems to have picked up. It's coming down on the field. Thought there may have been rain earlier on today, but it ended up being a really nice night for baseball. On the warm side, actually. First offering to Brown, lefty on lefty. It's inside. Actually, it's a little warmer up here than it is down on the field. Down there during batting practice, there's a nice breeze blowing through. You can see the flags out there in center field. They are moving a little bit. Louis ready, and here comes the 1-0 offering. It's right there on the outside corner. That's a strike. It's 1-1. With 1 out in this inning, Justin Gideon, he stands on deck. We thought we would see rain around 11 o'clock, and we're getting close to that time now as we play here in the 8th inning. The pitch drifts outside. It's now 2-1. This game starting at 7:30. Now about 10 minutes away from reaching that 11 o'clock mark. Louis got his sign. He's going to look over there at the runner. Brown settling in at the box, and here comes the 2-1 pitch. Just missed below the knees. 3-1 now. Louis looks in. Now he has his sign from Bateman. He's ready to go. Lifts and fires. He walks another one. Hogan Brown takes the walk. Hildebrandt moves into second base. And Justin Gideon comes up to the plate, and he's had a bit of a frustrating game. He's come up to the plate 2 times with the bases loaded. One time he popped up, it was an infield fly. The other time was with 2 outs, and he struck out in that at-bat. And now looking out to center field, we see some fans standing up on the hill hoping to get a home run ball from Justin Gideon. We know he can hit him a long way. We see it in batting practice all the time as that pitch is fouled back. It's 0-1. In this game, Gideon has struck out twice. He also has hit a triple. That came back in the 5th inning, and that was a ball that he skied in the air, about as high as you can hit a fly ball. As we await the 0-1 pitch from Louis. It's fouled away. It's 0-2. He popped it up so high, I thought that the right fielder Fishbaum was going to be able to get over and make the play. But he was shading him in the alley like he is right now, playing so far off the line that with this big outfield and a lot of space to cover, he wasn't able to get over there to make the play. And with Gideon's speed, he was all the way around in the 3rd. He actually stumbled coming around first. So he would have possibly had an inside the park home run. We'll never know, though, as that pitch is down low. Outside as well, and the count's now 1-2 on the Jackfish center fielder. Again, there's been a bunch of defensive changes going on. Gideon started the game in center field. At one point, he moved over to right. Now he's back in center with Tyson Gaum coming into the game. Louis delivers. Gideon fouls it off. Rain now lightening up a little bit, still falling. Bit of a mist at this point. And it's a 1-2 count. The fans still sticking around. Nobody really going up into the concourse. Still sitting on their seats. Brown takes his lead. So does Hildebrandt. That pitch is behind Gideon. Both runners are going to easily move up. So a wild pitch. And about as wild as a wild pitch can be. Producer Brent saying, just a bit outside. As Bob Uecker would say, from Major League, of course. One of the great baseball movies. So it's a 2-2 count now to Gideon, and he misses behind him again. That's 2 times, back-to-back pitches. Just a bit inside. 3-2 now to Gideon. He was up in the count, or he's behind in the count, 1-2, and he's worked it back to a full count. Louis hanging his left arm. Now he comes set. And here comes the 3-2. Up high inside. That's another walk. So now here comes up Tyson Gaughan. This is the second time today he'll be coming up to the plate. He ripped a double into right field. In his first at-bat, he was pinch hitting for Gio Morello. Morello was scheduled to have the day off. He had to come in to take over for Brandon Nicholson. But Brian Essery got him back off his feet and got Tyson Gaughan back into the game. And Gaughan, last time he was up with that double, picked up his first hit in the IBL. That's a called strike on the inner half. 0-1 count now as Louis pitches with the bases loaded. Matt Hildebrandt standing over there at third base. Hogan Brown at second. And Gideon at first base. All of them reaching on walks. Coming from the current man in the game in Brian Louis. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Gaughan. That's hit to left field. Going back is Sutherland. He reaches up and he makes the catch. Hildebrandt's going to tag up and come in to score. 13-5 now for the Jackfish. There's now 2 outs in this inning on that sac fly by Morello. And 2 outs. Here comes Greg Marco. He's going to hit for Sam Cocker, and he'll likely stick around in the game after that and do the catching for Davey Mendez, who looks poised to come into the ball game. Greg Marco, see him around the batting cage all the time. Getting into the game now from Waterdown, Ontario. He's been on the Jackfish for all 3 seasons that they've been playing here. Also spent time with the Hamilton Cardinals in the IBL. He's played in 5 games this year, only 4 at-bats. He's kind of gotten in sparingly, kind of doing the role that he's doing right now. First pitch to Marco, it's outside. He's going to face the lefty in Louis, 1-0. Marco does have a hit this year in his 4 at-bats. He's also struck out once. Played in 20 games back in 2019. But with Sam Cocker behind the plate and doing the bulk of the catching, hasn't gotten into as many ball games this season. Here comes the 1-0 from Louis. That ball's hit hard on the ground through the hole into left field. Stopping at third base is Hogan Brown, so that loads up the bases once again. Greg Marco checks into the game, and he picks up a base hit to left field. His second hit of the season. And now it's James Smybert.
Number 23, James Smybert.
So Smybert walks up to the plate, shortstop today. Going to get his 6th at-bat. Batting in the number 5 spot. Nobody really gets their 6th at-bat very often, especially hitting in the number 5 spot. You may see the leadoff hitter, the odd time, get there, but this far down in the order doesn't happen too often. He's had a tough day at the plate. Does have a base hit, but he's grounded out to second base 3 times as he checks his swing, but he went around. And it's 0-1 now as Louis gets the ball back and climbs back up onto the mound. Marco on at first base after that base hit. Gideon at second and Brown at third. And here comes the 0-1 pitch, rifled back up the middle. That's a base hit. Brown's in to score. Gideon easily around third base. He's going to come across as well. A 2-run single for James Smybert. And the Jackfish continue to pour it on. They have a 10-run lead. It's 15-5. Second hit of the game for Smybert. Ethan Hunt coming up to the plate now. Smybert now had that base hit earlier on that went to right field. That time he didn't hit it extremely hard, just kind of reached out and knocked it into center field as Louis misses up high to Hunt. And it's 1-0 against the Jackfish third baseman. I was a little bit surprised to see him not move into the outfield because we know he has played left field from time to time this year. Thought Gaume may stick around and play in the infield like he has throughout this season, but he did stay around and play in left field. Hunt takes one outside, and he's now ahead in the count 2-0. There was movement down in the Red Sox bullpen. But now they've seemed to sit down. Two 2-0 offering from Louis. Hunt takes one outside. High maybe as well, and it's 3-0 as the Mosquitoes are coming out now. All around me. Seems like that's always the case. It's 3-0 right now. Marco stands at second base. Smybert at first after that 2 RBI single that he picked up. Here comes the 3-0 from Louis, swing and a miss. Hunt was hacking on a 3-0 count. So now it's 3-1. Louis still taking his time on the mound. Goes to a long set of signs. He knows what pitch he wants to throw now. It's a 3-1 count. He's already walked 3 in this inning. Trying not to walk his fourth. Delivers it to Hunt. That's down low. That's a ball, and he does walk his fourth batter, and there's going to have to be a pitching change, as Louis will be taken out of the game. So fourth walk surrendered by Louis, and he had a tough outing. Couldn't really find it. It seemed like he already made the call to the bullpen. But now, it looks like they're kind of just talking it over on the mound. I thought for sure he already said he was changing the pitcher. But once again, I am incorrect. I've said that a couple times now today that they were changing pitcher. So Louis is going to try to zone it in now. It's Mateo Porcelato at the plate. He's the 9th man to come to the plate. Bases are loaded once again. Ethan Hunt stands at first base. Smybert at second. And Greg Marco on at third. Second time in this inning that the bases have been loaded. Louis comes set and kicks and fires to Porcelato. That's a strike, but it gets away from Bateman. Marco's going to stay right there at third base. Pitch was in there, just couldn't be hung onto behind the plate by Bateman. as the rain starts to fall a little bit heavier again. Porcelato looking to pick up a bunch of RBI standing out there right now. See if this is the last hitter that Louis is going to face. See if he gets to stand there against this left-handed hitter. That pitch is on the outside corner. And it's 0-2 now. 2 outs in the inning. Here comes the 0-2 from Louis. That pitch is outside. It's now 1-2. He's been trying to work that outside part of the plate. Coming into the game, Louis, I read his numbers off the top. He has a good ERA, and he's only walked 5 hitters. Coming into the game, he's almost matched that in this outing. 1-2 count to Porcelato, the first baseman here for the Jackfish today, and Louis delivers. It's fouled away. Up close to public address announcer Rod Mahood down there at the end of the press box, but stays out. So it's 1-2 now. Count stays right there. Still 2 outs in the inning. Porcelato here played baseball, Marion University. And here comes the 1-2 to Porcelato. It's inside. He's from British Columbia. Played his final season at school in 2021. Played in all 54 games for the team after he didn't play in his first season there. Played mostly third base at school, but has really settled in at first base, the other corner here for the Jackfish. That pitch is outside. Count runs full now at 3-2, and with 2 outs, the runners will be moving on the pitch. Marco at third base will be off, Smybert at second, and Hunt at first. Still struggling with his command is Louis, and here comes the 3-2 offering. Miss down low. Louis walks, and with the bases loaded, and that is the 5th walk of the inning. That drives a run home. And Matt Hildebrandt coming up to the plate for the second time this inning. Hildebrandt walked to start off the 8th, which seems like an eternity ago at this point.
Designated here, number 39, Hildebrandt.
Hildebrandt with the bases loaded. Louis still in the game as the bullpen now strings back into action. First pitch bounces away from the catcher. Smybert not going to go anywhere from third base. He's going to stay right there. (16-5) is our score. Welland kind of scratched out a few runs to start off the game, scoring where they could, but then they've really busted it open. Of course, now leading by 11 runs, and they have scored in every inning so far today. Hildebrandt has the pitch go behind him, and it's 2-0 now as Bateman can't find the baseball as it bounces back there, and frustration is mounting, and now there's another mound visit, so that's going to be the end of the game for Brian Louis, because this is the second mound visit of the inning. So there will be a pitching change, right-hander coming out of the bullpen for the Red Sox. Back after a pitching change, Roger Keane is into the game. And this is his first pitching outing this season. First pitching outing in his career. And Hildebrandt slashes it down the line. It's a fair ball. First pitch he sees. Smybert, come on down. He's going to score. It's 17-5. Jackfish content right now to play station-to-station baseball. So each runner moves up one base. Base hit to left field for Hildebrandt, and now it's Tyler Dupuis coming up. Comes set now. At the belt, Keane, he delivers a strike right there over the middle of the dish. And it's 0-1. 17-5 is our score. Dupuis stands in there. Keane delivers another one. It's flied out to center field. Backing up is DeZamba. Now backing up to the track. Makes the catch and finally puts an end to the inning. 5 runs scored for the Jackfish. They lead it 17-5 as we go to the top of the ninth.
Is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/.
Radio. Don't worry, you can still listen to us. Download the Giant FM app and listen. Or go to giantfm.com and click on the Listen Live player. No radio? No problem. Get the Giant FM app or listen at giantfm.com.
Hooked? Sport the fish today by visiting the Welland Jackfish Tackle Box, the official merchandise shop of your Jackfish. Visit the stand on game day behind Section 107 or visit us online at shop.wellandjackfish.com. There you'll find official on-field hats, t-shirts, novelties, and so much more. Join the Fishhead Nation and shop today.
Times when don't try this at home applies.
I travel.
I'm on the road a lot.
Download the free Giant FM app and take us anywhere you want to listen to your hometown classics.
Can listen whenever I want. You can't beat that.
Get it now at Giant FM.
Davey Mendez into the game for the Jackfish to pitch this ninth inning in a 17-5 game. Greg Marco, he's into the game as there's been a slew of defensive changes for the Jackfish throughout the game today. Marco is just the latest in that mix. He's behind the plate to catch Mendez. And Mendez, who has been one of the best pitchers in the IBL since coming over, as he pounds a strike on the outside corner. Mendez from the Dominican Republic, you look at his ERA, it's 0. He's pitched in 7 games, 9 innings, and he struck out 17 hitters. That pitch just below the knees. Counts 1-1, and only walked 3, so he's got a great strikeout to walk ratio. Has not given up a hit yet this season. In those 9 innings, looking to pitch his 10th scoreless inning, big swing and a miss. That's Jarrett Lupton at the dish. And it's now 1-2 after Lupton. It'll go back to the top of the order. And Jesse Fishbaum and then John DeZamba. He will hit as well. Mendez rocks in the windup and fires, fouled away. Just off the end of the bat. And it's now 1-2. Balls came screaming towards the Jackfish dugout. For what's left of this crowd trying to get behind Mendez to get out of this game and push the Jackfish to victory. Here comes the 1-2 for Mendez, swing and a miss. Down below the zone, got him to swing over the top of it, and that's the first out. That's 4 consecutive strikeouts now for the Jackfish. Water struck out the side in the 8th inning. So now Fishbaum, who grounded out to third base the last time he came up. It was a nice play by Ethan Hunt. Charged in and picked the ball and then threw on the run to get the out. It was a perfect throw to Porchelato as he fouls the first one away. Mendez working fairly quickly here in this 9th inning. The offering from Mendez. That's a strike at the letters. It's on the outside. Absolutely painted there. And it's 0-2. And this is a guy you have full confidence in every time he comes out of the bullpen. Of course, this is a game that's really out of reach, but pitching in close games, you're always going to have confidence in him as that ball's fouled straight back. 0-2. And something you notice about Mendez, too, there's a lot of pitchers with good velocity, and he has great velocity. Was reportedly up to 98 this year in the Mexican League, but he doesn't really have control issues. He's only walked those 3 hitters, as I mentioned earlier, but he seems to throw a lot of strikes when he comes out of the bullpen. Here comes the 0-2, swing and a miss. 5th strikeout in a row for Jackfish pitchers, and Mendez is now 1 out away from finishing off this ballgame. As we approach the 11:15 mark here. John DeZomba is the last hope for the Red Sox. Mendez delivers first pitch, it's fouled away. Didn't know if DeZomba was even ready in the box before they went, but DeZomba here playing in his 2nd season with the Red Sox. Also played for the Hamilton Cardinals from 2016 to 19. That pitch misses up high from Mendez. It's 1-1. He's also played in a bunch of different independent leagues. Played in the United League, won the batting title in the United League in 2013, and was a top 25 ranked independent league prospect at one point in his career as he fouls one away onto the berm. And now the Red Sox are down to their final strike as home plate umpire Dave Phillips needs some new baseballs as the rain is still lightly falling here in Welland. Now there's going to be a bit of a delay. They got to check which baseball is good as you see Jackfish pitcher Rich Corrente out there. One-two count on DeZomba. Burdette, he waits on deck. 2 outs in the inning. Jackfish fans clapping, and Mendez delivers, swing and a miss. He strikes out the side. Jackfish pitching strikes out the final 6 hitters they see, and they win it 17-5. And that pushes them into sole possession of first place. Brantford, their record now falls to a low 2-31. 25-9 on the season for the Jackfish. 15-4 at home now. And they've really played great baseball all season long at their home ballpark. So a big win, 17-5. Brandon Underhill got the start. Wyatt Hummel, Brett Lawson, Chris Bowato, and Davey Mendez out of the bullpen to finish things off. Jackfish win it big, 17-5. For everyone here at the Welland Jackfish, for producer Brent, I'm Brendan Lang. Thank you for coming along with us tonight, and have a great night.